Welcome in, everybody. We're back to Glimwood Tangle. We really left off on like a big victory last stream, so I'm hoping that we continue the luck today. Welcome in, everybody. Rezo, Stormy, Azzy, TayTV, Nick, Winter Gecko, Dominic, Azzy, Pirate, welcome in. We'll give people a hot minute. In the meantime, let me get this Impidimp. It'd be cool to get this thing. The Hyena Da. Welcome in. Hyena Da. Congrats on the gold nugget. I appreciate it, She-Wolf. We got the nugget and we got our Galarian Zigzagoon like super quick. Can't complain at all. I mean, we had a good stream the other day. Ceiling Cat, welcome in. McRod, quite late for me. I get it. Yeah, the time zone stuff is kind of rough sometimes. Yeah, I appreciate that, Nick. I try not to harass you guys. We're already off to a pretty good start on the likes already. If somebody wants to throw up like a 50 like goal thing or something like that, I'll pin it just so we don't have to keep bugging people on it. But if somebody wants to do like a comment of that, I'll just pin it. We'll have that way. Almost got 1 out of 5 Pokemon on Route 5 to 100. Very nice. I got a shiny Shaman today, so I'm sending any leftover shiny luck to you. I appreciate that. I will take all the extra shiny luck I can get. Alright, Stormy got it in on the first one. We'll do that, and then we'll hit that one real quick. I know we will. Shiny Galarian Zigzagoon is OP in its colors. I agree, Haku. I think that it's a super cool shiny. Get my switch. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Everybody's just hopping in now. I got the shiny Zigzagoon and sword. Very nice. I know you were like hunting that side by side with me for a little bit, right, Dominic? Yeah, so we'll take are the shiny Snom raid den still going? Yeah, I think they're going for like a week still. Yeah, I thought they were going till like the 19th or something like that. I could be wrong on that. Holy, welcome in. It's not shiny Zigzagoon, it's a toothpaste dog. I mean, I'll take it. No matter what this dog is made out of, I was glad to get it. Boom. Welcome in. Almost my birthday, very nice. Well, happy almost birthday. How many shinies did you have last stream? How many did I get? I got 2 during that stream. That made it 32 total that I have in this game, though. So we're doing pretty good. Shiny Zubat. I got a shiny Zubat. Where'd you get shiny Zubat? Zigzagoon's a trash panda. Yeah, she's kind of a little trash panda too, I think. Not sicky anymore, that's good. Always good not to be a sicky. Hold on. I always forget to take that pillow off. It really freaks out my green screen. Just got shiny Galarian Slowpoke today, very nice. And a shiny Sobble and a shiny Applin yesterday. What the heck? So much shiny luck in here. Sending you all the extra shiny luck, I'll take it. All the extra shiny luck, I'll take it. Because we know how it goes if it's just going off of my luck. You guys saw that Rookie D hunt. You know how it goes. Gotta go. Alright, Stormy, we'll see you around. Thanks for popping in. You catch the shiny Burb. I did, Kane. Last stream was crazy. We got 2 shinies last stream. So you gotta check out the VOD on that at some point. Hunting for a shiny Weedle, need that Beedrill. I get it. You and I agree on the shiny Beedrill situation. It's a really good shiny. 3:30 a.m. and tomorrow there is school. Well, Rod, you should probably get some sleep, if I'm being honest with you. As much as I'd like to have you hanging in here. Gigabytes, welcome in. Currently doing DAs. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that's all good. You know, I've never owned a Funko Pop. I lied. Somebody bought me a Winston Funko Pop randomly, like from Overwatch Winston, the big gorilla guy. So yeah, I guess I have owned one Funko thing before. I got a shiny Dracozolt, wow, and it's shiny Charmander. People have been having some spicy luck. Sunday must have been like the lucky shiny hunting day. And I wasn't shiny hunting on Sunday, so I obviously missed out on this crazy shiny luck that's been going around since this weekend. When you get the shiny Rookie D, did you do 50 backflips? Yeah, I did. You can check the VOD. I definitely did. Right, guys? You all were here. Tell Giga that I did the 50 backflips, like we promised. Finally made it to a live stream. Welcome in, Hefty. Hold up. Just one sec, guys. I think I might do a bit of hunting along with you. I'm telling you, these encounters in Glimwood Tangle are pretty fun, actually, if you're down with that kind of hunt. Shiny Charmander, yeah, that's awesome. I've been thinking about doing maybe like a stream or a video where I get a shiny of each of the starters like that are available in this game. I thought that'd be kind of cool too. Joshua, welcome in. Been breeding for a shiny stall team. Got a shiny Toxapex. That's a super cool shiny, by the way. Ferrothorn and Feebas, all very good shinies. What else are you trying to get, Satirical? I'd hunt if it wasn't so close to sleepy time. Honestly, this place will put you to sleep too, so I get it. I didn't hunt Sunday either. I finished rolling yarn and now crocheting a bear. The crocheting is like even more of a time sink than the shiny hunting stuff. She-Wolf is really just completely committed to the time-consuming tasks, and I can fully appreciate it. Aqua, I appreciate you popping in. There's a bit of a story to the shiny Alpha Heracross I found. It wasn't full odds. It was from an outbreak. I mean, still counts. I don't think it detracts from the Heracross. Yeah, Kane, we got really lucky. I mean, I don't know what to say. It was like 4,200 encounters, so we were due at some point. But the VOD is up if you ever want to check it out after the fact. Might need slow mode. Well, I do have slow mode turned on, unless this... Hold on. Yeah, I do have slow mode on. It's just set to 5 seconds, but that's not... By the way, guys, I'm sorry, but if I'm not replying to you immediately, it's just because chat's popping, you know. So if I don't see one of your comments, just post it again and I'll make sure I get to you. Got a first encounter shiny Ditto. I remember you saying that, Parzival. I don't know what it is about everybody else having the super crazy luck with Ditto. I mean, I got it under 500 encounters, so I was doing pretty good too. Firebird, welcome in. I might go hunting myself, but I'm gonna wait for the first water break to get my switch. I gotcha. There will be water breaks. You know me too well. Wouldn't mind a shiny burnt puffball. I have 2 of those, so I'm hoping I don't get that. I do like that shiny, but I already have both of them. Do you like shiny Machop? Shiny Machop's okay. I don't love it. I like Machoke the most out of that evolution line, though. Got all the Wisps and Spiritomb and Arceus. Very nice. Yeah, that's a bit of a grind to get all those. So that's good to finally get that knocked out. 515 Dreepy eggs hatched, no shiny. Time to go over odds. Sometimes it be like that. Ace, welcome in. My other half had his first day at work today, and he seems pretty happy. Ah, very nice. Yes. Malaysian team, welcome in. I have a little bit of a cough today, guys, so I'm sorry if I have to mute every now and then to, like, cough a little bit. I'm hoping the water will help me out. But just bear with me, guys. Fernando, welcome in. An anomaly as well. Man, we got all kinds of people popping in. Tony and Britt, which are you hoping for? I'm hoping for Sinistea, Morgrem, and Phantump. One of those three. Those are my main three I'm hoping for. I have quite a few of the shinies from this area already, but we started halfway into a hunt here after I got my shiny Rupee D and Zigzagoon. So I'm already kind of committed to this place, so I got to get one shiny out of here at least. Finding all the wisps made me die inside. Really? I kind of liked it. I guess I'm crazy. A lot of people have complained about it, but I actually have an alright time with it. CGM, welcome in. Sorry, I'm... finally something to pull me away from playing Temtem. Sinister. I didn't realize a lot of people were playing that game still, but I've heard more than one person say they were playing Temtem. What do you think about it, Sinister? I mean, you're playing it right now, so obviously it's intrigued you enough to buy it. Danny Phantom. Man, I haven't heard about Danny Phantom in a hot minute. How do teachers get money on the summer? McRod, usually they don't. Actually. They have their paychecks cut up so that they'll get paychecks over, you know, the entire year, but they don't get, like, pay when they're not working. At least that's a normal situation. I've had friends who their parents were teachers, and you get an option to either have your check segmented into, like, every 2 weeks you get paid, or you can get them all just while you're working, but then you don't get paychecks for like 3 months during summer vacation. So, yeah. Those are like the two options. I watched the VODs, yes. We had some good luck finally. Doing some sweet scents for Tauros and Crystal. Good luck, Fernando. Honestly, I would like to do some Gen 2 hunting at some point. It's something that I always look at and I'm like, man, I've never had a real shiny in that game before. Because you didn't really know about shinies back in Gen 2 times. At least, I was a kid playing through Gen 2 when it was coming out, so I don't know. It's something I'd really like to do, honestly. Time to shiny hunt. I want a shiny Rowlet. It's a good shiny. I think it's a good pick. Save your money. I think Hyun was talking about the teacher pay thing. Hold on, guys. My camera's a little funky. I don't know what the deal is. I feel like my camera moves around every time I start up my stream. And it's very solidly mounted up there. I'm not sure what the deal is. I have some creatures lurking around in my room, I think, after hours, changing around my setup. Temtem just released on console. Oh, really? I did not know that. What is it on? Are you playing it on Switch or what? I thought it was only PC. Shining hunting is a thing, but it's going to be a stupid long grind. How so? I haven't even seen anything about shinies in that. Tell them to hit the like button because we got less likes than people. Is that a thing, Shiny Human? I try not to bother you guys. But yeah, YouTube likes the thumbs up things. So, yeah, if you like the stream, you should show them. Are you getting Splatoon 3? My wife already has it. And I've already played it a little bit. Honestly, I'm not good at that game. So, yeah. Do you have the 500 encounters for each of these? No, because this one guy, you don't get any bonus out of having 500 KOs on these because you're only hitting the wild, like random grass encounters. The only thing that the 500 KOs boosts your chance with is the brilliant spawns. And in Glimwood Tangle specifically, there are no brilliant spawns. So the 500 KOs does not matter at all here. So that's a fun fact for all of you people out there. Don't bother with the 500 KOs in here. It's not worth it. Goal 200 likes. Shiny Human's really just shooting for the stars. Is really going for that astronomical like goal right out of the gate. I like it. Athena, welcome in. Sorry, my bot isn't running right now, and this is going to make it real hard for me. Let me try to get this going really quick. Bear with me, guys. Usually I have somebody else running this for me, but not this time. Oh god, I just opened my own Rookie D. Hold on, I'm sorry guys, I should have did this beforehand. I thought it might be running ahead of time, but I guess not. Boom. Alright. Dunsky. Okay, sorry about that guys. Let me get Athena's link in the chat as well. The bot should pick up on anybody else, but we'll get Athena's link in here too. Because I saw her lurking around in here. I'm sure she's going to be... Here's Athena's link. If you don't already sub to her. She's got the same kind of vibes as me, so... Got the kind of chill shiny hunting stuff going on. And she plays some Mario Kart and some other stuff too. One of y'all timed me out in Eevee Queen stream and that hurt my feelers. Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't have any permissions in Eevee's stream, so... I need your shiny luck from the other day with the Zigzagoon. I gotta be honest with you. You want nothing to do with my shiny luck. Trust me when I say that. That Zigzagoon is a rarity. That is not the norm. I think tonight I'm just going to gather eggs. I gotcha. Yeah. Usually I only try to grab around 100. I don't go too much further than that because you have the chance of just hatching it in like 5 eggs and then just, you know, having way too many extra eggs. Pray for me, bro. This 1 in 8192 is going to test my patience. That's why I haven't done it yet, Fernando. Yeah, that sounds real scary, and as you know, or I don't know if you saw the Rookie D hunt, my odds were 1 in 1365 to get that Rookie D. I got it in 4200. So I can't imagine, if I go triple odds on Gen 2, what the heck am I gonna do? 24,000 encounters? I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I'm catching up to your cornbone numbers. 2460 for the Wobbuffet. I gotcha. About halfway there. Halfway to the cornbone numbers. A little over halfway. Did you close Discord? I'm getting an occasional lag. I do have Discord closed. I also don't have any frame drop or anything. So I'm not sure what's going on. Is it lagging for anybody else? I'm over 20,000 for Sinistea. For just a regular Sinistea encounter? Like a regular shiny Sinistea, or you're going specifically for antique, I'm assuming? Temtem's on Switch, PS5, and Xbox. Gotcha. 1 in 7,500 to start. So they get better is what I'm assuming that means. I'm estimating 10,000 encounters for this shiny. Alright, we're going to have to ban Keon after this. I'm going to have to get that wrench. How you doing? What is Wei saying? Got no audio. Oh, he doesn't have audio, probably. Gotcha. I saw the last stream and I loved it. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Pokelicious. I'm glad the last stream was a good stream. So there was a lot of lead up to that shiny bird that we got. Guess who got their shiny Meowstic? This guy. Very nice. That's a super cool shiny, too. The two different, like, male and female forms of the, what is it? It's Meowstic and Esper, right? Esper is a super cool shiny, and both of the different Meowstics are, like, pretty cool, too. It's pretty interesting how different they are. But, yeah, that's a set that I wouldn't mind having myself. Have you asked your wife about the avocado and sugar combo? You know, she might be watching right now. Jalissa, this... Tony and Britt, they were asking about sugar on avocado. I don't know if you're watching right now. Have you heard of this before? I think she might be down there watching downstairs. So, we'll see. We'll get it straight from the horse's mouth. Not that my wife's a horse. Do you know if there's a way to release multiple Pokemon at the same time? In Sword and Shield, you have to do it through Pokemon Home on your Switch. That's the only way to do mass releasing in Sword and Shield. Eberhan, I'm very late. No, you're not too late. We've been like going for 20 minutes or so. Not too bad. You haven't missed anything yet. Gotta go. Hope you get a shiny. I appreciate that, Pokelicious. Hopefully we get something going today. How is timing me? Oh, I gotcha. Dairy Light's getting a little heated. I wanted the female, but I was overawed, so I happily accepted the male. Yeah. I mean, you can go back and hunt it later if you really want, you know. More weird food combinations, I'm telling you. I don't know what it is about my chat bringing in the weirdo food combinations. Yeah, I don't know. I think that Eevee was, because I was in there for a little bit too. I think there was just a lot of craziness going on today. It seemed like it was pretty wild. I know what to use my 40 euros on now. What is the 40 euros on? On Temtem? Is that what you're going to do? How many resets do you think it will take to get a shiny Totodile in Heart Gold Soul Silver? That is a good question and not one that's easily answered. But what I will say is the nice thing about the starters in Heart Gold Soul Silver is you see them before you pick them. So if you don't necessarily only need a Totodile, you might be able to get a random shiny pretty quick, which is nice. It's a hunt I'd like to do at some point. I'm eating Doritos casserole. Doritos casserole. I've never heard of this, but that sounds like my cup of tea, honestly. Tried clearing out Mr. Mime outbreak. Started at 400, and now I have 349. 349 what? What you talking about? Does it take a long time to connect the Dreepies to home? The Dreepies to home. There's not a lot of English going on in here, is there? You can release in Pokemon Home on your Switch. You can release 100 Pokemon at a time, and then you have to save it and reload back in and whatever. But it's a lot faster than doing them one by one. And it's free. So, like, I don't think there's a reason why you shouldn't do it through Home. If someone fed me sugar on an avocado, Giga, yeah, to be honest with you, that was kind of my thought too. Starmie has Power Gem. Guys, we're 2 away from that 50. We're 2 away. Oh my god, I almost killed this Hattie. Hold on. Be right back. Going to take a shower. Just a quick shower, huh? Fries and chocolate milkshakes are a superfood, not gonna lie. You know, I've never been somebody who dipped their fries in their shake. And I guess I get it. But I was kind of surprised the first time I saw it. Like, now I kind of get the, like, salty sweet thing. But, yeah, for a little while it took me a bit to get on board with that. 2 to 4 years old, I would just eat butter out of the container. Oh my god. Yeah, that's no good. I hope they stop shiny locking the starters. Yeah, it would be nice if they would just let us hunt all the things. I don't get why we can't. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. I release every Pokemon in Legends unless it has perfect IVs or if it's shiny. The IVs, are they actually a thing in Legends? They're different, right? It isn't IVs, it's like DVs in that game, right? They're like something different. Fries and burgers are OP. I mean, they're just like a staple, right? Or like a classic. The salty and sweet together. Yeah, it took me a little bit to get on board with that. But it finally won me over too. A Frosty from Wendy's and French fries. Yeah, Kion's spitting the facts. Apparently, like, that was the first thing that I saw. Because, you know, it's not like quite a shake. It isn't like a drink. It's more of a kind of ice cream thing, and I think that works better than just a regular shake, honestly. Found shiny Xerneas yesterday. Got a Litten after 150 eggs. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's a pretty quick hunt. I'm crazy and dip my Wendy's nugs in the Frosty. That's going a little bit further than I would go, but I'm sure you're not the only one, Polly, honestly. Calm down easy on the caps. You don't want to get timed out here. You don't. You better watch it. Better watch it. Chat talked about anything from yesterday like cornbone or skin ribbons. No, they had not, and I wish I hadn't read that out loud. I've just opened Pandora's box. You forgot my shake. No. No, 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 no. Nobody wants to see that. Not a soul. We're gonna keep it rolling. Just keep it moving. Litten is such a good mon. Honestly, it's just like a really good shiny too. Like all around it's really good. I have a couple max IV Littens. Once I finally get the shiny, I'm willing to give them to anyone. Community service there with the Littens. Wenbees, good old Wenbees. Ursaluna is overhated. Honestly, it's kind of ugly, like, compared to the other ones. But, like, it has a good shiny. I feel like a lot of people like Ursaluna. I'm kind of one of the Ursaluna haters, though, to be honest with you. I don't think it does Ursaring and Teddy Ursa justice. Spicy nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. We got a lot of Wendy's aficionados here. I'm gonna head out, gotta take a shower. Sounds good, Aqua. We'll see you around. Thanks for popping in. I dipped my burger into the Frosty. We're getting, like, pretty deep into the Frosty rabbit hole at this point. Cool channel name. I appreciate that, Sammy Slaps. I also kind of like Sammy Slaps. We hit the like goal. Oh, we did. Well, somebody better post up like a 69 likes or a 75 or something like that. I'll pin the next one. Hold on, guys. I dip my hand in the Frosty. Ah, yes, the classic. And then you, like, do the cartoon where you're, like, licking all your, or sucking on all your fingers to get all the, like, taste off of them. You're doing that thing. 300 like goal. Really shooting for the stars, shiny. General question, did Ursaring need an evolution? And I think the answer is honestly no. But I don't know. That's why I'm always, like, a little nervous when they say that a Pokemon is getting an evolution that doesn't have one. It kind of scares me when I see, like, some of these. But what can you do? I dipped my Frosty in my Frosty. We're going, like, full galaxy brain now. We've gone over the moon. I can sense a shiny coming. All right, Carter. We'll see. If we can get another one kind of around odds, we'll be up close to odds by the end of tonight, for sure. Ketchup and tortilla chips. Frank, I'm still not on board with that, but I'm glad that you have your 1-2 chip and sauce combination. Does anybody else dip their chips in ketchup, or is Frank the one? What's going on with the ketchup on the chips? Does anybody else do that? I was very surprised when I heard that. What does best in slot mean? Tony and Britt, that's like a term from like RPG games. It's just like the best possible item you could have equipped for whatever slot. So like your weapon or your helmet or whatever. That's like what it's a reference to. They're giving Primeape an evolution. I am typically the person who has to see the sense in the design. I'll tell you right now, I saw a possible leak on the Primeape thing that I don't know if it's true or not, but I honestly, the one that I saw seemed fine, actually. Godmer raid, welcome in. Sorry, we got a couple people from Godmer's stream. I kind of missed that. Hold up, sorry guys. Bear with me here. I'm trying to get Godmer's link in the chat. If I can get it, that is. Jeez. Here's Godmer's link in the chat. What were you guys doing today? There it is a couple times. I appreciate the raid. And I saw Rensuo in there too as well. Tammy, welcome in. Let me see what I can find in Google. Which snack? What am I missing here? I feel like I missed a lot of things in chat. It's only been a couple minutes. Yo, Calm, did you get the shiny Rookidee? Clone? Did I? Oh, did I? We got the Rookidee and another shiny that same day, actually. The VOD is up. You should check it out at some point. It was a good time. I don't do it often, but I sometimes do it for fun. The ketchup on the chips situation. That's what we're going back to, right? I don't know about that. I still don't know. I still don't know about it, even if it's infrequent. Oh, no. I missed it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Clone. It was due to happen at some point. Cornbone eluded us. Yeah, it eluded me for like 5 streams. And then Cornbone finally came home. Finally. I put ketchup on my mac and cheese sometimes. You're not the only person I've heard of doing that. I still don't think that it's right. I'm in a Masuda method. Grubbin, very nice. Yeah. Grubbin and like its entire evolution line has some really good shinies overall. Like Vikavolt and Charjabug are super good, but even Grubbin is pretty good. No salsa or cheese on chips. Razzie, I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up on everything. I feel bad for juggling streams. Don't feel bad, PokeFan. I think everybody's kind of watching multiple things, honestly. Gabe, what's up? I'm trying to get a Calyrex Glasstrier. I don't know how to say that Pokemon's name, the Ice Horse. I don't have that. So I can't help you with that. But if anybody else in chat has one that they want to help Gabe with, by all means. I have no idea how to DM on YouTube. You cannot DM on YouTube. It kind of sucks. You can only DM through like Discord and stuff. It's not like Twitch. Twitch actually has DM stuff, but YouTube, they do not do that. I like regular mustard on my salad. Is that a thing? Does anybody else put mustard on their salad? I've never heard of that one before. I had a friend whose family called ketchup sauce. Like there is one sauce and it is ketchup. I've heard that before too. I don't know who started the sauce thing, but I've heard that more than once. I don't got an answer for you. It's not me. I don't call it the sauce. I used to put ketchup on my mashed potatoes and mixed it around, and it was some weird pink mush. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. It's basically just French fries already chewed up with, like, the ketchup, which is not a great visual, not a great thought for me. But that's basically what's going on there. That's like what you're eating out of the bowl. Flesh ribbons, yes, of course. We have the flesh ribbons trying to get us our shinies. Notice there was a mystery gift for a shiny Eternatus. How do you get it? I don't think it's out yet, Carter. It's going to be a GameStop thing where they give it out. I don't know if it's going to be like a code thing or what. We'll pin that light goal. There you go. We'll try to get up to 80. We'll pin Waze light goal there. When I watch the streams, I'm cooking in the background or could be shiny hunting too. Today, I draw first, then cook. Well, I appreciate you hanging around while you're doing your thing, whether it's cooking or drawing or whatever else. Yeah, I mean, I guess honey mustard is a thing, but is honey mustard like a dressing? Is that like a common thing? I'm not. Whatever you do, you do. But I've never heard of like a mustard anything on a salad. But I'm also not like super connected to the whole salad game. So maybe that's just a me thing. Friday it gets released via a code card. Gotcha. I don't know if you have to buy something or you just walk in there, but I'm going to have to try to get at least one of those two. I'm a lurk. No, that sounds good, Jimbo. It's all good. We have all kinds of lurkers out there, and I know you're out there. I always call you guys out, but I see you. I see you hanging around. I'm painting right now. Lots of artists in the chat, actually. Have some people drawing, some people painting. I know She-Wolf is, like, crocheting occasionally. I don't know if She-Wolf is doing that right now, but we got people doing all kinds of different things. He isn't here, but Ray's agreed with me. So, on the ketchup and chips thing, Frank, is that what you're what you're talking about? Honey mustard is common in Texas. No, I mean I know honey mustard is like common around everywhere, but honey mustard on like a salad, that's like a common thing there, like as a dressing option? I feel like any place that sells those salads, you can probably get a honey mustard thing, because like they have other foods that would use it. But yeah, I've never heard of the honey mustard salad dressing situation. I don't dress my salads. Somebody was saying that the other day, that they specifically only ate dry salads, which I feel like is how I would eat it, which I know is weird, but like, I don't know. I feel like most people are in it not for the crunchy leaves. It was in Gage's stream. He was talking about the salad situation too. It's all coming back to me now. There was a whole discussion on this dry salad thing. Honey mustard on salad is great because it makes salad taste like not salad. Well, that's the whole point of dressing. Yeah, so you're not just eating leaves. Well, you are, but leaves covered in something. I'm animating. There you go. Haku's doing some art stuff as well. All kinds of art people in here. I'm crocheting an arm right now. Tell me it's a full life-size arm, like a gigantic, just crocheted arm, and that's it. That's the next piece. I'm on an ear at the moment. That sounds like probably pretty hard to crochet. An ear is like kind of a detailed piece. I draw, paint, play music, run, crochet, all kinds of stuff, Neko. You do all those things at the same time, right? Do like an art sports marathon thing, get a triathlon going. You guys will have to bear with me because I have somebody that's going to be trying to get in through our front gate, and it's going to call my phone, so I'm kind of glancing over there every now and then. You guys will just have to bear with me on that. Alright, I know our light goal is 80 right now. but we're 2 away from 69, and I feel like we're really missing an opportunity here. We really, really are. This is usually where we get stuck, by the way, for a long time. Nobody wants to be the one that takes it over 69. That's usually the hurdle that we have to cross. Oh yeah, I animate too. There you go. I don't dress my salads. I prefer... I don't know if we call them the naked salads, huh? This is how we refer to them. I wouldn't call it dry, but it's not dressed. I mean, I guess. The only life-size thing I've made is a lightsaber. Well, that's pretty cool. You crocheted a lightsaber? Did you? I'm assuming you had to put something inside of this crocheted lightsaber for it not to just be like this floppy. You know what I'm like? I'm kind of imagining this really, like, just bent down lightsaber deal. It would still be pretty fun to like swing it around and kind of whack somebody with it, but when your phone goes off screen. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll do that. Are we at 69? Is that... All right, we got past 69. We got over the hurdle. We just jumped right on over it. I appreciate you guys doing that. We got past our biggest hurdle. It's called Naked Salad, or at least my culinary class called it that. All right, the more you know. Dry sounds, I guess, like more of a negative thing than naked, I guess. Actually, I don't know. Now that I think about it, kind of a weird word for the food anyways. It has memory foam in it. Very nice. I gotcha. How's it going? Congrats on getting that nugget. I appreciate that, Hollow. Yeah, we had really good luck on the last stream. We got 2 shinies. We ended up getting one. I don't know if you saw the VOD, but we got another shiny after 55 encounters after getting the Rookie D. So we kind of had some insane luck on Sunday. Gotta get groceries. All right, sounds good, Haku. The thought of the limp crochet lightsaber, yeah. Just the wah-wah. That's like the, if any of you guys have seen Spaceballs, like the Schwartz fight thing where they get tangled up. That was a thing. If you know, you know. I saw a Zigzagoon too. The hunt paid off. It did. Hopefully, we don't have to go super over odds like that again. Hopefully it stays around odds from now on. Just, the game showed us that it could be a bad time and said, hey, just so you know, I can do this to you. But honestly, most of our other random encounter things have been basically like right at odds, except for Ditto. We got Ditto at like 465. But, yeah, I don't know. We kind of have like really amazing or really bad luck, and there hasn't been a whole lot of in between with the random encounters. Back, sorry, I had to change my name to be right. I was known as Azzy. Oh, no, I'm River. I gotcha. Gotcha. I'll try to remember that's you, but I will definitely be reading your name as River now. That's what I'm going with. Hopefully that's what you want. It also has a wire in it. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Did you get the Rookie D? I did, Steve. If you want to see, the VOD is still on the channel. You can check that out after the fact. But, yeah, we ended up getting 2 shinies that stream. We got the Rookie D and then a super quick Zigzagoon after it, and it was just crazy. So, we had some amazing luck on Saturday. I put cotton balls in Orm the Worm, or the Worm. How would you say that? I would read that Orm, even though you don't say warm. Say worm. How do you pronounce that? Orm or thought it was real, and I put it into Pokemon Home. Yeah, I would just get rid of it if I were you, Frank, because they ban accounts in Pokemon Home. It's kind of sketchy, so I would get rid of anything that it says is not legal, just like as soon as you see it in there, just to be safe. saying hi from work. I appreciate it, For. Thanks for popping in. I'll watch it then. Yeah, Steve, it was a good time. It was a good stream for sure. We had a lot of funny stuff going on. We had 2 shinies pop up. It was a good time overall. Give me ideas on what to draw. I am bored. There you go. You heard Clone. Give him some ideas. I only put things I catch myself in my phone. Exactly. Honestly, that's why I don't really trade a whole lot. Because it's just like, I don't know where everything's from, you know? And it might not be like somebody's trying to give me something hacked and like be like trying to get me banned or something. You know, it might not even be like that where it's a, you know, something that they're doing on purpose. But still, I don't want to risk it, you know? Like, you take that shiny and you take every other hacked shiny that person's ever had before. It's you don't want to get caught with that. Keldeo. Draw a Keldeo or a Pignite. There you go. Couple Pokemon. This crocheted bear is in order, so it's being sold after this. Oh, I got you. Cool. So that's actually like a little bit of a hustle for you then. That's super cool. Keldeo with Pignite, yes. Keldeo and Pignite squad. I can't read that Spanish. I can see that it's Spanish, but I do not understand the Spanish. Shiny Espero que. I don't know how to process this Spanish. I see what it is, and I know, like, I don't speak. I can read and kind of understand a little bit because English has a lot of pieces of some of those words, but yeah, I don't get it. I'm sorry. No sé. Quick question, can there be hacked shiny dens? Because I got into a lot of shiny dens last night. Most have 6 max IVs. Honestly, there can be 4. And they just host them online, and then anybody can join. So that's why I don't usually join online dens, because it's just like, you don't know if somebody hunted for it, or if they just like are hosting a hacked one. And the Pokemon will probably be legitimate, like its IVs and everything else will be normal. But, yeah, I wouldn't personally value those shinies, you know, because it's just like there wasn't a hunt for them or anything. Shiny Passimian luck. Alright, we're going to have to ban Mantine Matt real quick. Mantine Matt. Let me just back up for a little bit here. Mantine Matt is the one who got me into this forest right here. Originally, he said, I got a shiny in like 6 encounters. It's so easy in here. Go check it out. And then I walked into this forest. 1,300 encounters later, I got the one specific shiny I really didn't want to get. And this is where we're at now. This is the... We're stuck in this forest. We can't get off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. We're stuck in here. Thoughts on Fido? Fido's pretty cool. I think it's actually a pretty cool design overall, too. I'm down with it. Most of these new Pokemon that they've shown off, I actually like most of them, which is cool. Hey, Calm, it's been a while. Drayson, welcome back. Yeah. I got into a den where the host had a Dynamaxed shiny Zacian at the start of the battle. Yeah. It was immediately Dynamaxed. That's a neat feature. I have a question. I've been asking around and never got an answer. What should I start with? A Pokemon Salt Team, Galvantula, or Carbink? Pokemon Salt Team. What the heck is a Pokemon Salt Team? I don't know what that is. But if I had to pick one of those to start with, I would probably pick Galvantula. Because I would want something with a little more offense if it's like the first Pokemon. Carbink is not very offensive. It's nice and bulky, but it's like... It'd suck to just start with that. You know what I mean? What shiny did you get at 300? At 300? What you talking about, Hollow? At 300. They're doing some Dynamax adventures, I see, as well. I may have gotten a completely legit shiny from a guy. A shiny Mudbray that someone else breeded. The OT is from a guy. Yeah, so the thing Emerald, I thought I got a shiny Spheal that was legit. Because it was all just, it looked like a random person bred it. It was level 1. And it didn't have, like, ridiculous IVs. It didn't have a bunch of goofy moves or anything. But what we found out is another person in chat got Wonder Traded the exact same Spheal. And so it was cloned. So it might have, the original one might have been like official, but they cloned it like 10 times or 100 times or whatever, and just traded a bunch of them out. It had the exact same trainer, the same IVs, the same everything, you know, so it was just an exact carbon copy of that Spheal. So that kind of, it sucks, because it's like, I really like the idea of surprise trade, but I just feel like I can't trust anything. It's just like the black market for Pokemon, you know? Matt is responsible for both of our obsessions in Glimwood. That's a fact, Athena. I know. Matt got us all kind of going in here. I hope you get the shiny soon. It won't be like the Rookie D. ODST, I think we got a good shot, for sure. These encounters are a lot quicker, too, which is nice. Catching up on chat. Sorry, guys, I went off on a tangent again. Literally had the Deoxys since Sun and Moon era, but I haven't gotten banned. Yeah, well, they don't... If it's just on your save, I don't think they ban you for any of that, unless you're going on to, like, online battles and using obviously hacked stuff. But Pokemon Home specifically, they seem to be cracking down on stuff a little bit. Because there's that guy, Blaine's, who posts a lot of, like, kind of Pokemon news videos, is like his main thing. But he had a Pokemon Home with a whole bunch of hacked things in it, and he got banned. Like, and all of his Pokemon are lost. Even the, like, real stuff that was in there, they just locked his entire account, which is crazy. So, I'd just be careful, especially in Pokemon Home. But I personally, I just don't want anything hacked in any of my games, any of my saves. I just don't want to take the risk, you know? 300s on the Tangle. What did I get at 300 in the Tangle? I haven't grabbed anything at 300 in the Tangle. What are you talking about, Hollow? The shinies that I have found out of the Tangle so far, if that's what you're asking, is Passimian, Shiinotic, the two that I wanted the absolute least, by the way, and a Swirlix. I found those 3 out of here so far. Everything else I want, and was like way more of a higher value shiny to me, but we haven't found any of the good stuff yet. Salty Team is a team that makes people rage quit, like Zubat. Oh, I gotcha. I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like the level 1 Rattata with the Endeavor and Quick Attack and stuff is always a good Pokemon for that squad. Just as long as we're talking about, like, troll Pokemon. Has multiple home accounts since he uses... Yeah, for sure. But he was talking about one specific, like, one of his accounts that got banned, I guess. He obviously has multiple switches and all kinds of stuff going on, right? But he had a video talking about it for a little bit. I Wonder Traded once, and I got a rock. Hopefully, like a shiny rock, like a Geodude or something. Viva, welcome in. I think he meant 1300. I gotcha. Yeah. I love the autumn shrooms though. I don't like Shiinotic. It's so ugly. Just like as a Pokemon, it's very ugly. So I really wasn't wanting that. I want to try Wonder Trading just to get Pokemon in rare Pokeballs. Yeah. Honestly, that's an interesting way to think about it, Athena, because my Mudkip that I hatched, I think, came from a Wonder Traded Mudkip that I got. And so my shiny Mudkip is actually in a Love Ball, which is awesome. It's got like the heart on it and stuff. At least you got Shiinotic and Passimian out of the way. Well, Alice, that doesn't mean that they're gone forever. That just means that I could get another one and now need it even less than I needed it before. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it as a, like, glass is half empty kind of thing. Hold on, sorry, I was messing with my OBS. I'm heading out, Calm. Good luck with the rest of the stream. I appreciate that, Aaliyah. Thanks for popping in. I'm the orchestrator of the Tangle Tango. I want to stop the tango. No more tango. Grim, welcome in. I'm now shiny hunting the Tsar of Bulbs. The thing... Okay, here's the deal about shiny Bulbasaur. It is way greener nowadays than it used to be, because it used to be really blue, like his normal form, right? And I feel like recently they've made Bulbasaur a lot greener overall for, like, its body color. So I feel like I haven't seen what new shiny Bulbasaur looks like, but the green always was perfect for shiny Bulbasaur. Like, I think it worked, you know? Have a Dratini and a Love Ball. Dratini and all kinds of cool stuff. Breeding all three, then evolving the Friend Ball one to Dragonite. I gotcha. Yeah, the Friend Ball one works perfect for Dragonite. And I know that Dragonite's your Pokemon of choice. So the Friend Ball makes sense. Almost done with Pignite. Clone's doing some work on these drawings. What if you get Phantump? What'll you name it? It depends on whether it's a male or a female. I usually kind of nickname them off the cuff. So we'll see. I would really like to get a Phantump, though. Phantump is definitely one of my, like, top shinies that I'm hoping to get today. The Glimwood Pajama Party, yes. The Glimwood Pajama Party. Although, I'll tell you what... I'm not exactly in pajamas right now. 5770 soft resets, no shiny. Alice, I feel like you were pretty close to that number originally. Have you not been doing many resets? I swear I was seeing like 500 or 600 jumps on those soft resets, but I feel like it hasn't gone up a whole lot lately. Shiny Clauncher, very nice. That's a super good shiny. Are you going to evolve the shiny Phantump if you get it? Because shiny Trevenant looks really cool as well. I do really like shiny Trevenant. I probably won't evolve it until I have another Phantump, though, because I have the chance to get a Trevenant in Dynamax Adventures, don't I? I'm trying to remember. I think I do have a chance to get that. And I would hate it if I evolved this and then I got the Trevenant from Dynamax Adventures and I was just like locked into having two of them now, you know? Miku, welcome in. Sorry, I was talking about shiny Trevenant. You know how it goes. If you caught it in Sword and Shield, then I don't know if it was traded. It could still be the move thing. The move thing. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. The shiny Phantump I got, I named her, Wisteria? I know that's like the, those flower things. It's like a Japanese thing. And I know that's like a big Demon Slayer thing too, is like they're supposed to be, they keep the demons away. When are you going to do DAs? It's been a little bit since I've done them. I need to pick back up on my Giratina hunt. Probably tomorrow. We'll do some DAs. It's just, I was already halfway into this hunt, you know, so I didn't just want to stop it just in its tracks. So I figure we'll do DAs tomorrow, probably. And we'll be doing Giratina. We'll see. We'll see if I get sick of Giratina. I've kind of been getting a little burned out on it, because we've been losing every now and then, so I don't know. We'll see. I got Shiny Onyx transferred from Pogo, and he has the move Rage, which does nothing. Oh, Rage used to actually be... There were actually some attacks that are no longer a thing anymore. I think Bubble is like that too, right? Didn't they get rid of Bubble or something weird? Like a I was kind of surprised by the list of attacks that got removed from like the code. And if you transfer them in, they don't do anything anymore. It's just like a splash. It says this doesn't do anything. It's still in there, but it just doesn't have damage set to it anymore or anything. Got an accidental shiny Sandshrew yesterday. Very nice. Named him Shroom. Green Sandshrew named Shroomed, or named Shroom. Not Shroomed. Either way, I think it kind of works. There is a Demon Slayer thing about that, yeah. I always name my male Phantump or Trevenant Groot, yeah. I feel like that's probably a pretty common nickname on the tree trunks themselves. Skull Kid for a shiny Morgrem. I mean, shiny Morgrem's pretty cool. And it would be staying a Morgrem as well. I don't know what the heck I would name Morgrem. Man, I really haven't thought about the nicknames on these things, by the way. Why is this water Pyukumuku? Pyukumuku's water, isn't it? It's only water type, I thought. Am I crazy? Will you be doing it with your fans? Yeah, for sure, Gage. When we do Dynamax Adventures, everybody's allowed to hop in. And I make sure that we do it so that we get 3 new people every time we do a Dynamax Adventure, so everybody should get a chance to hop in. So that's how we do the DAs. It's just been a little bit since we've done them. Could also go for Shiny Guzzlord, because that also looks really good. I mean, that is a super cool shiny. I haven't grabbed any of the shiny Ultra Beasts yet, but Giratina is one that I really want to get. It's just kind of a tough fight. Like, I don't know. Coleman collecting, you are crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, that was a rhetorical question. I knew that. I knew the answer to that. Just venting about a bad DA water type. Yeah, honestly, Pyukumuku's kind of terrible in DAs. It has Toxic, and that it doesn't have any other damaging moves, right? And then if it gets KO'd, it does some damage, but like, it sucks. It has a good shiny at least. Blue, welcome in. I think I might join the next time. I'm more confident after doing some more. Yeah, sounds good. Definitely hop in on the Dynamax Adventures. And even if you haven't done a Dynamax Adventure before, like, this is the time to try it out. I'm usually in here kind of like guiding people on which way we should go, and so if you need to learn how to do it, just being in here, hopping in on one will be a good learning experience. So, yeah. Don't feel pressured or stressed on that stuff, because we're all just in it to have fun anyways, you know? Like, I'm not gonna freak out on you. I love Pyukumuku. I have a plush too. Yeah, I mean, it's a super good shiny. It's crazy. It's like green and orange, isn't it? Just here hatching leftover Bagon eggs, because you got your green one already. I saw that thing. I'm pretty jealous of that shiny Bagon. About to take my friends in Miitopia. Miitopia, we were talking about this a while ago. Is Miitopia the one where you can have all of your, like, Miis living in a house and, like, dancing around, and you can make them sing songs that you write and stuff? Is that Miitopia, or what's the one I'm thinking of? Blue popped in and immediately gotta go. Alright, Blue, we'll see you around. Thanks for popping in. Wish I could join your DAs, but I don't have Sword and Shield. Oh, that's, yeah. That is definitely a problem. I helped name a friend Shiny Puku Jalapeno. Honestly, that's pretty good. That is definitely a good nickname. Yeah, it's definitely got a pickle vibe to it. Want to join, but my Switch controllers are broken. Well, Ascension, we will be doing that. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess at some point you'll probably have to get new Joy-Cons anyways. But we're going to be doing it tomorrow, so if you get it fixed by then, you can pop in. I wish there was a better way to take pictures from my 3DS. Do they not just go onto an SD card? I thought it was kind of easy on the 3DS for pictures specifically. Yeah. Like, at some point that Switch is going to need new Joy-Cons. It just sucks because they're like $80. That's the only reason I haven't bought another set. They're just so expensive, you know? Shiny Ho-Oh. It's a pretty good shiny. And that's like not a very hard Dynamax adventure either. Pretty easy to get stuff that Ho-Oh's weak against. Miitopia is where you go on a fantasy adventure to save people's faces. Tomodachi Life. That's what I always confuse with Miitopia. Miitopia isn't like an actual game, right? That's just the like Street Pass game? Is that what it's called? Miitopia? Where you get all the people and then you get like the different hats and stuff too? I feel like that's the Street Pass one. I used to play those Street Pass games. Are so fun. I really like Puzzle Swap and stuff too. Gonna go to sleep. Alright, sounds good, Neko. Thanks for popping in. That is Street Pass. It's different than Miitopia? There's a whole game for that? Because there's like a game on Street Pass that is literally you save people's knees and you have to go fight the Dark Lord. Like, that's literally the the same plot and like wordage as that. Am I crazy? They made it a real game, I think. Oh, interesting. So they made a full game out of it. Have some of the Ultra Beasts like Stack Attack and Guzzlord. The Ultra Beasts have some good shinies. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, Puzzle Swap. I'm telling you, Razzie. The, it was Find Me. That's what it was called. So Miitopia is just like a fleshed out Find Me, it sounds like. Kind of the same deal. Interesting. The more you know. Puzzle Swap was so much fun. If you guys ever went to like anime conventions or stuff like that, you would just get so many puzzle pieces out of it. It was so cool. You would just, you know, take a little walk for 5 minutes. You'd have as many people as you could possibly have. You'd get all the puzzle pieces, and then you just like rinse and repeat. It was so fun for the Street Pass stuff. And now I have like almost all the puzzles and stuff, so, and I haven't obviously touched it for a long time. It's not like everybody has their 3DS walking around anymore, but back when it was the new hotness, it was a good time. I have a shiny Ultra Beast card. ... card. Which shiny Ultra Beast card do you have? It's still pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it's still kind of a cool thing. Not as cool as a regular shiny Ultra Beast, I'll admit. But I had some shiny Ultra Beast cards too. From, I think Shiny Star V, they had some of them, right? Like the Guzzlord and Pheromosa and stuff. I can't remember which ones I had. Miitopia is pretty hype. I mean, honestly, it just sounds like a fleshed out Find Me, which was a lot of fun. So I don't know. Sounds kind of cool. My dad and I just got a Joy-Con toolkit to fix the controller, and it's like $12 on Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on what's wrong with the Joy-Cons too, right? Because personally, I would probably be trying to take them apart to fix them too. Like, if they were already broken, you can't break them more, right? Or, you know, maybe you can, but if it isn't working, what's the risk, right? I never finished a puzzle. Come on, Wingding. You don't have that collector issue that I have. I'm not going to say it's a good thing. But as soon as I saw, oh, I got one puzzle piece. Oh, there's like 25 puzzles. I was like, okay, well, I gotta get them all now. Pokemon really locked me into that mindset, for better or for worse. I never thought of it that way. A remastered Find Me. I mean, honestly, to me, from the outside looking in, it sounds like that. It could be more than that or completely different. But to me, it sounds like like super built out Find Me. It's better Find Me, but also so much more than just that. I gotcha. And I would assume it would be more than just that. Like, Find Me itself wasn't really like a game, right? But yeah, I wonder what else is in that. I'm gonna have to take a look at Miitopia, because I really did like Find Me and that whole goofy thing with that game. So I don't know. It'd probably be a good time. Toy, welcome in. Worst case scenario, it's just more what? What is that word, Hollow? Just got in. Are you streaming for much longer? Yeah, we're gonna be streaming for, what is it? It's like 7:30 my time. I stream until 10 my time, so 2.5 hours, something like that. We got a lot of time still. Character customization in the Switch Miitopia is immaculate. Oh, it's on Switch? I thought it was a 3DS game, so it's on Switch. Shiny Circuitry, very nice. The blue wires. Broken, I gotcha. It's just more broken, yeah. That's the thing. Like, if it already isn't functional and you can't use it, take a shot, take a crack at it. The interactions Miitopia poses between the different classes and characters you make are definitely a highlight. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at that. Raro. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. Yes, I am in Arizona. Are you guessing because of this, like, this heat down here? 92 is actually pretty good. It rained last night, so it's not as bad as it would normally be at this time. Miitopia got ported to Switch. Interesting. They remade it. I mean, people must have been asking for it then, if it got remade and brought over into Switch, right? The Switch release has mad character creation. I do like that. I'm a fan of that. It's kind of weird because I feel like the Miis on the Switch are hidden behind, like, lots of menus. I didn't even know you could make a Mii on the Switch for a long time. And then I finally found it, and it's just like, I made it. But it's not like on the Wii where it immediately you had to pop it up and make one. It was just like 2 menus deep somewhere in the settings, you know? So I never had one. I used to like having all of the crazy Miis, because you'd have ones for, like, all of you and your friends, and then you'd have the crazy, like, custom Miis, right? You'd have... what? There was always a Peter Griffin for some reason. That was the time period, you know? But, like, all of the funny Miis, and when you'd be playing through the games and all the goofy Miis, like, in the stands, I used to love that. It was so funny seeing all the weirdo, like, Michael Jackson and Peter Griffin and all of them creeping around in the stands, you know, when you're racing in Mario Kart or whatever it is. Miitopia Switch has its own maker. Oh, interesting. Was also Lonk. Ah, yes, Lonk. I remember Lonk. Somebody made a Snoop Dogg Mii, yes. Yeah, the Snoop Dogg was another classic. So there was this old, as long as we're going down the rabbit hole on this, I'm going to go into not my childhood, this was my young adult life. So when Calm was in his early 20s, we're not going to discuss how long ago that was, but when Calm was in his early 20s, my condo used to be the place to hang out at. And what we'd do is we'd all just get a bunch of pizza and adult beverages, lots of video games, and we'd just play stuff into the night. So we'd play a lot of, like, scary games back when, like, Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff was first coming out. We would all just be having a good time playing those games. I used to have a little YouTube channel for that. I'm not going to plug that or even really go into that, because it's a very different channel than what this is. But we used to record them, and I go back and I watch those every now and then. But going back to what I was saying, the Wii U was one of the things that we played a little bit of towards the end of some of the, like when I was still living where I was living at, and we used to have a bunch of people coming over and stuff. The Wii U was so cool, guys. Roughly 30 years ago, yeah. The Wii U was so cool. Everybody slept on it so much. But the Mii Maker in Wii U was so funny because you could take a picture of yourself with the tablet, and then your Mii, like the box, would drop down the picture of you that you took, and then it would auto make this face for your Mii, and it was hilarious because it did not work. It had no idea what was going on with your face. And it was so funny. And we would always just make Miis that way because it was just hilarious to pick from the like atrocities that it made for the monstrosity Miis with those faces. It was so fun, you know? And I feel like they really kind of lost out on some of the weirdo fun factor that they had with the Miis when it was a lot more integrated, you know? Like, I really like the Switch as a console, but I kind of miss that a little bit, the goofy Mii stuff, you know? It was on the 3DS a little bit, right? Like, it was in your Street Pass stuff, so you still saw it. The Wii, it was obviously, like, the forefront thing, and the Wii U, it was still pretty, like, involved as well. I finished the drawing. Ah, very nice clone. 3DS also lets you take pictures to make terrible Miis, yes. Yeah, I don't think I ever did it on the 3DS, but the thing about the Wii U is everybody was around, sitting on the couch or, you know, in the room while you were making it. So it wasn't just like on your 3DS screen where only you were seeing it, popped it up on the big screen up on the TV, and everybody just starts cracking up laughing, you know, when they see the nightmare like me. They see your picture that you took and then the nightmare that Nintendo decided to make from it. And it was just so funny. They were a good time. I miss the good old days sometimes. The good old Wii U. Wii U was a really slept on console. They really didn't market it correctly. I still own my Wii U. Honestly, Tony and Britt, I wish I kept my Wii U. I really done goofed by selling it because they're expensive now. It was a rare console because nobody bought it. I should have kept it. It has a really cool library of games, and you can only play it on the Wii U, some of them, because some of them use that tablet thing for pretty cool, like, control stuff, and for some, it was an actual, like, pretty functional thing. They've ported a lot of the easy stuff to port over to Switch, but I feel like there's quite a few games on the Wii U that just can't be really experienced on not the original hardware, you know? It's too bad. I know the Wii U does horribly and has issues, but I genuinely enjoyed mine. It had some good games. I mean, for what it was, it had some pretty sweet games, too. Ruby Red, sorry, I'm going off on a Wii U tangent right now. Welcome in, yes, we're all about the late night shiny hunting. Always took my 3DS Mii pics in math class. The Mii creator kept making my face so fat and round. I mean, we'll just blame Nintendo on that one, Keelan. Bring couch co-op back. Exactly, Ceiling Cat. It's just so fun. Everybody focuses on online stuff now, but you just can't beat couch co-op. The thing is I think most people, the Switch is cool because you can have your own Switch with you and just play it like that. And I guess that's kind of what they're pushing for, is just everybody play on their own thing. It's not the same though, you know? I wish I would have kept my Wii U instead of trading it in towards my Switch. Yeah. They're expensive now, too. It's crazy. There are not many of them around. I mean, the sales figures on the Wii U were not... You know, I mean, obviously it flopped, so... There ain't many of them out there. I still have my GameCube... God. My PS2 stopped ejecting discs. There's a manual eject thing you can do, by the way, with it's kind of sucks to have to do it, but there's like a place where you can put a paper clip in, and it will automatically pop it out, like old disk drives. They used to have them too. But yeah, I have a PlayStation 2 that's modded, and I have my GameCube and my Wii, and have a couple 3DSs, some Game Boy Advances. I have a lot of older stuff. A Dreamcast. Dreamcast is a very slept-on console as well. That's another thing that we used to play a lot of like weirdo Japanese games on when we do those same video game nights that I was talking about. So that was another thing, another classic. My favorite Wii game was Brawl. Yeah, I feel like most people, that was probably like a top pick, right? Pikmin 3 was a blast. Okay, guys. I'm just going to go out there and say it. I've never played a Pikmin game before in my life. I think they look super cool. I have always had a GameCube to be able to play it on. I don't know why I've never played it. I've never played a single Pikmin game for any amount of time. I don't know why. And now I feel like I'm so lost because I've never played one before. Gotta hop out. Sorry, Wingding, I didn't see that. Thanks for popping in. We'll see you around on the next one, hopefully. I love Subspace. Yeah, Subspace Emissary was so cool. There's just nothing else like it. And Sakurai got so mad that people were uploading videos of it. That was when Nintendo was being really annoying about like streaming their video games and stuff. That was one of the big things that like started that whole ordeal. But yeah, he's just like, don't post videos of this. He got really mad, and then he's like, we're never making another story mode again. And then the what was it called? It's like Path of Light or something from the Switch, from Ultimate. World of Light. Man, that guy Oodles knew what I was talking about with like very little information. You got it. My battery died. Oh, it's all good, yeah. Any shinies yet? Nothing yet, Randall. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. I just got my shiny Wooper. What the heck? I'm pretty jealous, honestly, of the shiny Wooper. Found my PS1 for $50. It was a tie between PS1 and N64. They were $50 next to each other like 2 years ago. Honestly, man, that's a tough situation. I mean, the N64 has a lot of classics too. I personally never had a PlayStation growing up. And I probably, if it were me, I would have reached for the N64 just because I knew. You know, I know what the good games are. I already have an N64 though. I have an N64 with a special cartridge with all kinds of stuff on it. It's a good time. I missed my copy of Pokemon Battle Revolution. Man, that's kind of a throwback. So we're gonna take you back to Common Collecting's kind of childhood. There was a Pokemon tournament at GameStop that was going on that I was EV training Pokemon the night before for, that was being run on Pokemon Battle Revolution. And I got demolished by this Breloom with Spore and like Focus Punch and stuff like that. I had no idea what was going on. I really didn't. At the time, I thought I knew what was up. I didn't know what was up. I got destroyed by this guy that brought all Ubers and one Breloom, and he destroyed me with it and a Lugia. And that was basically that. I think it was trying to win like a DS or something at the time. Can't remember what it was. All I know is I got destroyed by a Breloom, and I didn't even realize it was as good as it was. Yeah, it was a dark time. I know what's going on now, but back then, what is the Ubers? Just like really strong legendary stuff. Like that's usually how they, in the battle classification stuff, they have like Ubers are like most legendaries. OU is like the really good regular Pokemon, and then that's like the Smogon tier stuff for him, you know. It's like a separate deal, but it was just like a bunch of legendaries that he brought, and he just flattened me. And he just had that Breloom for no reason, I guess. Like, I guess for Spore, because not many things can learn Spore. Put my drawing in the Discord. Sounds good, Clone. Yeah, I'll check it out after stream, because I do have to close Discord when I'm streaming. Forgot about Weather Balls changing type. Yes. Yeah, that's like kind of a big thing in... well, maybe not a big thing, but it's like more of a thing in Dynamax Adventures. It's actually kind of a usable thing. What's my favorite shiny? Ditto. I know it's kind of a basic answer. I really like Ditto, Metagross, Latios, and Latias. Those are a few of my tops. But Ditto, it's just been a classic for so long, you know? Is Aegislash a pseudo legendary? No, what was the pseudo legendary from X and Y? I'm trying to think. What was the dragon type from X and Y? It's usually the dragon type from whatever game it is, like Haxorus, Salamence, Garchomp, Goodra. Goodra kind of doesn't have the stats to be a pseudo legendary, does it? Goodra. Everybody knew. Everybody was waiting for me to ask on that Goodra. You guys were at the ready. Yeah, I forgot about Goodra. That was an X and Y thing. Loading up on Wooloo eggs. Weren't you doing random encounters for Wooloo, Shiny Human? Did you ever get the bird adrift? I did. The last stream, I have the VOD up as well if you want to check out like the reaction and stuff. I actually got the shiny bird and another shiny afterwards, like really quick. So it was a pretty good time. It was a good stream overall. I just got a shiny Bronzor. Yay, I guess. That's about the right reaction for Bronzor. It's a green coin, like, it's pretty alright. It has good stuff, yeah. Goodra, I mean, is like, it's kind of slow, that's the problem, right? Like, I feel like I didn't see that as much as something like Garchomp, obviously, or even like Haxorus or one of the super strong dragons. I think it's probably a speed issue with Goodra. Pseudo-legendaries are Pokemon with 3 Evo stages and have a base stat total of 600 plus. Yeah, around 600. Leaving in 300 seconds. We got a countdown for Drayson here. It's a literal slug, Goodra, so it's slow. I know, but that's the problem, right? Even if it has 600 base stats, speed is such an important thing in Pokemon that, like, if something is slow, a lot of times, completely unusable because of the slowness, unless you can get it to a reasonable speed tier with, like, a Choice Scarf or something else, you know, but being outsped is just such a problem. Most people don't even, like, consider it. Doing a Pikachu solo run in Let's Go. That sounds pretty sketchy. You have to let me know how that goes. Goodra may not be great, but it's my fave. I mean, and that, by the way, when I'm saying that it's slow and it's not usable, whatever, I'm talking only specifically in, like, competitive battle stuff. I also really like Goodra and Goomy and all of, like, I like that entire line. But I forgot about Goodra because it wasn't really used in battles. Like, what popped into my head first? Salamence, Garchomp, Haxorus, like, still pretty commonly used things, you know? So that's where I'm going with that. Not to throw any shade at Goodra, because I like you, Goodra. You're watching too. I know you're out there. Don't take it the wrong way, Goodra. I still like you. Just the same. Counterpoint, Trick Room. That's the problem. It's not slow enough for Trick Room. It's not that slow. Although it would work with the Trick Room setup, obviously. Like, still being kind of slow will probably end up working out in its favor anyways. You could just go full-on bad speed, and that could be a thing, I guess. I hate the Hisui Goodra shiny, really? I mean, it's alright. It's not... It's still just kind of like gold, kind of the same thing as regular Goodra Shiny, isn't it? Kind of similar color? Or am I missing something? Would Aegislash be a pseudo if he never got nerfed? How did Aegislash get nerfed? Did he get nerfed? Any manga recommendations? Mob Psycho's pretty cool. That's all I gotta say. Mob Psycho's cool, but the art is horrendously ugly in the manga, so I don't know. The Pokemon mangas are supposed to be pretty sweet, as well. I assume you like some Pokemon, since you're in here. But that's something I've meant to get started on, is some of the, like, Pokemon mangas, because they look pretty cool. Not even around 600, it's just a flat 600. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, well, Slacking also has the worst ability in the game. That's the other thing about Slacking. I remember I used to try to use him back in the day because he just seems so strong and fast and everything, but yeah, that ability is just rough. I feel like Hattering was made for Trick Room with like 70 speed at level 100, yeah. It's rough when you're just a big old hat. Big old psychic hat. It's not gold, only the shell changes. That's not a thing, is it? I have a shiny Goodra in Legends. I didn't realize they changed Aegislash's base stats. That's crazy. So they changed it when it's in its, like, shield form and its sword form, right? Interesting. So what is its attack? Its attack, I think, was like a 120, 130 or something base, right? I don't remember exactly what the base stats on Aegislash ended up being. But, yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know they actually nerfed him base stat-wise. Like Nerf guns. Yes, they nerfed him. Or nothing. From 150? Dude, Aegislash has base 150 attack? Oh my god. Base 140 is still super good. I can't believe Aegislash had base 150, though. That is bananas. And he got, like, a really good, like, stab shadow sneak, too. Aegislash used to be a problem back in X and Y. He was good. In the Ghastly Pokedex entry of base set and evolutions, the card says it can scare an... what? A full-size elephant? Does that mean that real animals exist? Yeah, to be honest with you, Frank, back in Gen 1 times, they didn't have enough Pokemon to replace every single animal in the world yet. And they hadn't really made their decision on whether or not animals were also a thing. Because in a bunch of the old episodes, you'd see, like, regular fish and birds and stuff like that just flying around or swimming around. Specifically, the, like, thing that comes to my mind is the, like, Cerulean aquarium thing, like where they were, where Misty was doing the mermaid thing. I think there were a bunch of regular fish swimming around then. There's just a lot of things like that back in the day. And then they said, okay, actually there's only Pokemon, never mind. And they've been trying to do better about that. But I get that it's kind of hard, you know, like, when you don't have a gigantic elephant Pokemon, what do you say is like a big, like, a big wow factor for this Ghastly? He can take down this really gigantic thing. It's like nobody knows what a Rhydon is yet, so we're just gonna say elephant, and then they'll retcon it later, you know. That's what they did. Pretty sure he had more than 150 base attack. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's super high, even just at that. Dragon Buster, welcome in. The animals died. Yeah, they they went extinct with all these, like. animals that were hunting them that could like literally breathe fire and shoot lightning and stuff. Real animals just didn't stand a chance. There's also a South America mentioned in what? In the leaf green burned mansion. Interesting. South America, eh? You mean South Unova. Those regular swimming fish are definitely just Gen 9 newcomers. Yeah, I mean, could be. We haven't seen all of them yet. The cruise one is the one that reminds me, yeah. The one where they... Dude, that episode, if you guys watch the original Pokemon series, those few episodes were, like, kind of dark. Like, the ship crash, they did the Titanic thing. And then, like, they're on a raft with Team Rocket, and they thought Team Rocket was dead. They literally, like, almost gave him a burial at sea. And I don't know if you guys remember, Pikachu was, like, mad that they weren't dead, too. Man. Yeah, it was crazy. It was cool. But yeah, it was kind of wild to think that that was happening in Pokemon, you know? In the diary about Mew, yeah, they also had the thing about people marrying Pokemon in one of the Japanese, like, versions in one of those books. They had some things going on. I still feel like Sigilyph is an unknown. I could kind of see it. It's kind of got the same vibe as an unknown. In episode 1, it was all Magikarp and one Gyarados, the Easter egg. What you talking about? What you talking about? I think they mentioned South America in the first movie too. Yeah, where like they were talking about the jungle that they saw Mew in. I kind of vaguely remember that as well. I'm not complaining. It gives you soup. Oh, you guys are talking about some DA. Can't be marrying Pokemon. I'm telling you, it was something. ODST gotta go. Sounds good. Thanks for popping in, buddy. We'll see you around on the next one. I mean Ditto. What about Ditto? I think I'm missing some context here. There was a scene where they cut Magikarp like sashimi. Oh, where they were thinking about eating the Magikarp, right? Where they're all getting like starved and hungry. But like Ditto, not Ditto. Magikarp, they were saying, has like scales that are like hard as rocks, right? So it was Meowth that tried to take a big bite of that Magikarp and then just like broke all of his teeth. They were ready to eat that Magikarp, man. And then they turned it into a Gyarados. They done goofed. They were so close. So close. Ditto can transform, that's a fact. It definitely can. What are you talking about? My dogs are going ballistic right now, so sorry about that. My wife just got home with one of her friends. Just found out the other day Mew can transform as well. Yeah. Yep. That's like the first move it learns, right? I think in Raichu's Dex entry, it said it has enough power to like paralyze an elephant or like take down an elephant. I kind of remember that too. I don't remember if it was a card or what had that description, but I remember that. Like specifically that it can put out enough power to like mess up an elephant. Just found coming in as the 99th like. I appreciate it, JK. We're at 100 now. We're in the triple digits. You guys are crazy. We haven't been going that long. We're already up at 100. I appreciate you guys liking and doing all that. Like I said, I try not to harass you guys. I appreciate you guys clicking it though. It tells YouTube to help us out, to put us out there a little bit, you know? I want to eat the peanut butter Ditto jelly sandwich. No. We're going to have to ban Colby. No. Did you see my Aegislash comment earlier? If we were talking about the base stat stuff, I might have missed it though, Viva, if there was something specific. The only things I saw were about it losing 10 base attack, and we thought it was around base 150. Was there something else besides that? Athena, I see you lurking. I appreciate you lurking. Ask her about the avocado and sugar. She just got here downstairs. You need to remind me right at the end of stream, Tony and Britt. I know I'm going to forget. I know she has her friend here, so I know she isn't watching. She doesn't want to spread the family shame. My husband's a streamer. Oh. I appreciate you liking even after the fact, Nathaniel. You didn't get that cool 100 spot, but you got in here at least. I appreciate it, Team Chio. Team 3-star Chio. 3-star Chio? I don't know exactly how to say your name. I'm calling you Chio. Ultimate Team, what's going on? Welcome in. What texture is Ditto? Goop. We're gonna say he's goop textured. Wonder what happens when a Pokemon with the ability like Trace copies stance change. Stance change. That's that's Aegislash's ability, right? And it traces the ability? Yeah, I don't know what the heck happens with that. Because it can't change forms. There's gotta be somebody that did that test before. Doesn't it just fail? I would imagine it's gotta fail, right? Because that ability is literally like change between your two forms is like how it's worded. So, yeah, I would think it would just fail, or if you got it, it wouldn't do anything for that other Pokemon. Chio works. Alright, sounds good. Team 3 is my clan names. I gotcha. The old school with the clan. I used to play some StarCraft, and I had my clan name as well. The Goop. Yes, the Goop. Could stand in as jelly in a sandwich. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think the Ditto will take that laying down. That's all I gotta say. It might be Goop consistency by default, but it doesn't have to be Goop. It might just be something else. Some spikes, maybe a rock. That sounds like a bad time trying to eat that Ditto. That's all I'm saying. I brought up how not only was Aegislash nerfed, but its signature move was 2 by only dropping the opponent's attack stat by 1 stage instead of 2. Oh yeah, it used to be a harsh drop, huh? Honestly, King Shield was really good and really probably too good. Like, dropping it by 2 stages is really rough. I think that honestly, those changes are probably fair. Even though I like Aegislash, base 150 attack is bananas, and King Shield was just like a way better protect. Like, yeah. I don't know. I think it's all fair. What do you guys think? I mean, Aegislash, when I played in X and Y, was a dominant force. Like, you had to have an Aegislash. You were a fool if you didn't, you know? It was just too good. You could just completely negate one of their like sweepers if they were coming in and they're like trying to swing in. They just eat a King Shield, you know? Other way around, actually. Only in Gen 3. I think I missed something. Apparently Trace can copy Trace except in Gen 3. Oh, only in Gen 3. I could buy that. There was some weirdo stuff that happened back in Gen 3, and Trace was a new ability in Gen 3, right? Were abilities a thing in Gen 2? They weren't, right? Held items came out in Gen 2. Abilities came out in Gen 3, right? Right? I think that's right. It's kind of crazy, because it's weird to think about that those weren't always a thing. Adventure Mood, caught 5 of them. Not shiny because I'm saving my DA shiny hunt for Giratina. Ah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow, by the way, JK. So if you're going to be popping in, we're going to be doing some Giratina. I'm eating crocheting. Eating and crocheting is what I'm going to assume here. Unless you're making some very delicious looking crocheted things. It was useless against my Gengar. Slurp up that yarn, yeah. Making that crocheted ramen. Aegislash was too good for its own good, yeah. It was really good. I mean, it had everything. It was super defensive, super offensive. It had a really good priority stab move, so it didn't really have to worry about its speed. It was pretty crazy. The forbidden pasta, yes. Now I have permanent scars on my feet. I got really bad blisters. Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy. When we went to Japan for our honeymoon, which has been a little while now, we walked around and I brought the wrong shoes for that trip because Japan is all walking around. I got my entire bottoms of my feet were blisters that eventually just like the skin just came off of, and I was just walking on just bare meat on the bottom of my feet. It was terrible. It was real bad. If you go to Japan, bring the right shoes, and don't just bring one pair, bring a few pairs, so that you're not just walking around in the same shoes and having the same places on your feet being rubbed over and over again. Changing up your shoes is a big deal. Learn from my mistakes. And here's another fun fact. I'll just, as long as we're going down this rabbit hole, let me answer this question before. Chio, I do have the shiny charm. This gen doesn't really have great shiny hunting mechanics. There is a method where you can catch or KO a bunch of Pokemon to get better shiny odds, but it's only for brilliant aura spawns, which are special overworld spawns that have like a special Super Saiyan aura around them. We can't get those in this spot, though, because there aren't any overworld spawns. Anyways, back to it. Getting another shiny tonight. We'll see, Wei. I don't know. So we're back in Japan, and I'm crying about my feet being destroyed. So when I went to Japan, I didn't bring a belt because I'm an idiot. And my I brought one pair of shoes, these like Vans that demolished my feet. They were not good for walking for extended periods of time. So when we get to Japan and we go through the like train station to get to the hotel, we go to this little shopping area that has some like clothes shops and other things. And I'm looking to get a belt because my pants are just falling off. Like I wouldn't be able to do this entire trip without this belt because none of my shorts or pants like fit right for whatever reason I found out. But yeah, so my pants were like falling off and I had to get this belt. And when I went in there and I asked them for the size belt I needed, they had no idea what the heck like to do. I couldn't find a belt that was big enough for my big old fat American body. Like I'm built different than them, you know? So and honestly, I'm not like that big of a guy, but like they didn't sell belts that even like I could touch both sides of it together when it was wrapped around me, you know? So eventually I found this one like businessman setup where they sold suits and they had a belt rack, and I noticed there was one really big long one at the back. It was like a $40 belt. It was made out of like some Italian leather or whatever. I had to buy it. So I have this like expensive Japanese belt that they had their one like bigger businessman belt there. I bought it. They like, and they watched me put it on in their shop. I handed them the 40,000 yen. They don't do tax and stuff there on the cash. So like I literally just like hand it to them. And that was that. And then I, put on my belt, whatever. I guess they do tax at like some of the other places, but some of these more hole in the wall places, they didn't bother with any of that, I guess. So anyways, that was part one of this journey in Japan. I finally got my belt, and then I realized my big mistake on my shoes. And then, hold on, you never answered my question if you tried any popular American food in Japan and compared. I did a lot, zombies. To be honest with you, I don't really... I went to Japan not for the food. I went to Japan for all of my weeb merchandise. So I honestly ate a lot of American food while I was there still. And I know that's like... a lot of people wouldn't be doing that. And I get why. If you're over there, you'd want to eat like the seafood because it's super fresh and you don't get it like that here or whatever. I hate seafood. Japanese food is not really my deal. So normally... I was eating a lot, and it was all pretty similar, honestly. I just looked like an idiot trying to order in Japan. You get good. You get good at learning to say Big Mac Seto. Get the Big Mac set. That's the Big Mac meal. I would eat seafood if it was cooked. Yeah. I mean... I don't really eat it in general, but if I was going to eat it, sushi just, I don't like, raw fish does not seem like the play to me. It really just doesn't seem super appetizing to me. Maybe that's just me. Nathaniel, $40 for holding up pants. I mean, it's an important role. If your pants fall down in public, it could cost you more than $40. That's all I'm saying, Nathaniel. It was an investment I was willing to make for the 2 weeks that I was going to be in Japan, you know? Like, it was just going to be a problem if I didn't get it. Raw sushi is still cooked, just acid instead of heat. That sounds pretty neat. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a thing, though? That's interesting. There's no tax on clothes like in Pennsylvania. Yeah. There's like, it was very different with the tax stuff, and any place that did charge tax, you could get in your passport, like the receipt and a signature thing saying that, you know, you're a foreigner, whatever, and they basically have to give the money back or whatever. So you get you get no tax, and they sign off on this thing saying that they sold it to you with no tax, and they like keep it in their books. So like a lot of the bigger places would have a thing that if you were a foreigner and you showed your passport, they just wouldn't charge you tax. Was like another way that it happened. Honestly, the smaller places didn't really, like, I'm sure you could have been annoying and forced them to do that, but like, who cares, you know? Fish cooked with acid is ceviche. I know that word. I gotta be honest. If it came out of the ocean, which is just a crock pot of disgusting water with number 1, number 2, and any other body or anything else that's been in that stew that we call the ocean, the fish thing just doesn't really do it for me. And like shrimp and lobsters and stuff are literally just like sea bugs, you know? To me, from the outside looking in, that's how it looks to me. And I know there's a lot. I'm the odd man out here. I don't really like this stuff. Everybody else does, besides me. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, not really my thing. Any shinies? Nothing yet, Chase. Nothing yet. Not today, at least. How long have you been streaming? Just in general, Gage? Or like today? I don't mind raw fish that much. I just don't like seafood flavor. Yeah, I don't like the smell. Like, that's the main thing that doesn't really do it for me, is just like, if it smells like that, it's not really something I want to put in my mouth. Like, the scent is such an important thing for me that, like, if it doesn't smell appealing to me, it's like, what am I doing here, you know? What about boba? What about boba? I personally, like, boba's just tapioca balls, isn't it? At the bottom of that drink. I don't really like the whole, like, I don't get the boba ball thing, honestly. Like, as opposed to just a regular smoothie. Today, I've been streaming for, like, almost 2 hours today, Gage. Cookie, I did get the shiny burb and another shiny. I've got the VOD up for that, if you're ever bored. No, we've been up for almost 2 hours now, not 45 minutes. 2 hours. I like eating popcorn shrimp with ketchup. I figured you'd like it with ketchup, Frank, just knowing you. Are you hunting for Passimian or Shiinotic? Steve, you better watch it. You're on thin ice, mister. I'm assuming you know that I really don't want Passimian or Shiinotic, right? Lexi, welcome in. They're popping boba. That can be strawberry. Hold on. I pushed the wrong button, guys. I pushed the wrong button. We did a weird transition to my camera that doesn't work. Basically tastes like candy added to the drink. Yeah, I don't... No, stream's not ending. I messed up. I pushed the wrong button. What was I saying? God, I pushed the wrong button and it threw me for a loop. I kind of have a lot of problems with ketchup. No. I feel like most people are big fans of ketchup on a lot of different things. Like I said, I'm the weird one here, and I know that. I do. That transition jump scared me. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push that button. I have this stream deck here that has all my transitions and stuff too, and I done goofed. I was trying to hit my counter. Shiny burb. Yes, we got the shiny burb and a dogie. I forgot to tell Calm GZ. Grats for the burb. I appreciate it, Miku. It's all good. Yeah, super glad we finally got that knocked out. Press every transition once. No. All it does is change where my camera is and stuff. It's not a big deal. It ain't that interesting. Anyways, let's go back to Japan. We're teleporting. We're in Japan now. We're back in. I gotta go. All right, Frank, we'll see you around, buddy. Thanks for popping in. We're back in Japan. I have my $40 belt. I have destroyed my feet over the past couple days. And I've decided I need a pair of shoes that have some more support or something. Because my feet are destroyed. And, you know, the problem is I am a large American man, like 6'2", 6'3". I wear like, you know, size 11 and like between 11 and a half and 12. It depends on the brand, but like big shoes, big-ish shoes, you know? And, obviously, again, there's a bit of a disconnect here between Japan standard sizes and big American man sizes. So I walked into this shoe place and I told him what size I needed. And the guy almost fell over. He had no idea, you know, like he'd never heard that number in his life for a shoe size. Thought I was some basketball player, you know what I mean? Like, it was just mind-blowing, the number that I had to tell him for my shoe size. Had to rejoin because it was lagging a bit. Oh, I gotcha, Squishy. Well, welcome back in. So anyways, I tell him the shoe size. 11 and a half, 12, something like that. And I give it, like, there's the centimeters measurement, too, that they usually use over there. Bigfoot confirmed, yes, that's a fact. And I said, just find me any shoes you have in this size. The biggest shoe they had in the entire place was a size 11. So I had to take one that was like half a size smaller than what I normally wear. But it had like this air foam cushion stuff. And I bought those and I was stomping around in Japan for the rest of the time in those. But the deed was already done. You know, my feet were already skinned, so it was just too little too late, you know. My brother's shoe size is like 15. Yeah, he never would have been able to find the shoes over there. I'm lucky that mine weren't like too ridiculous, you know, but just finished Pokemon Sword in 13 hours. Very nice. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. They're more petite over in Asia general. Yeah, Yeah, they're definitely built very different than us, for sure. He's 6'7", yeah, I'm like 6'2", 6'3", so your brother's a big dude. I bet that guy was so happy to sell that pair of size 11 shoes, though. He never would have sold those. The only way that he would have sold those is if a big old gaijin like me walked in and was like, hey, my feet hurt. Sell me some shoes. I need the big shoes. There was no chance he was selling those things other than that. So he was happy. But yeah, that was a whole thing. Anyways, I have a lot of stories from Japan when we were doing our whole honeymoon trip there. We had a lot of funny little things happen when we were in Japan. A wee 4'10" to 4'11", so if I needed shoes, I'd be fine. Yeah, you'd fit right in over there, for sure. You wouldn't have those issues. Shinies, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I think my bot ought to automatically get you here. Let's just see. I think it'll work. Hold on. I have a bot that, like, is supposed to handle these things for me. Bear with me, guys. Oh, whoops. Bear with me, guys. I gotta restart my my bot here. All right, cool. Bot drank too much. He's sleepy. That's a fact. That is definitely a fact. Shinies, welcome in. I appreciate you popping in. Did you get your shiny sandcastle today, by the way? I was in there for a bit. I didn't catch you actually getting it, though. We're gonna get Shiny's link in the chat a couple times here. There's Shiny's link in the chat. He's a homie. I did 265. Are you kidding me? What is this luck? 265. That was literally like right... Man, that must have been like right after I left, because you were at 2 something when I was in there. Man. That's crazy. Super fast on that. Meanwhile, 824 here, although we're not over odds yet. We're still getting going here. It was so fast, my first ever, yeah. You don't even know the pain yet. That's kind of how my first one was too. I did the Ditto, and I got it in like 465, so pretty good. Yeah, 1365 odds, Nathaniel, so he got it super, super below odds. I'm trying to get a shiny Ditto and Palossand, both very good shinies. The pain will come, that's a fact, shinies. You might just have the shiny luck. Might be with you. Has anyone here played Pokemon Tabletop United? Pokemon Tabletop United. Is that the like thing where you spin the Pokemon? It's like the they had a phone game for it too, right? I failed my first shiny. What was that? What was that, Rotro? Rotro. Is this like a Scooby-Doo thing, Rotro? So happy that I got Arceus for my birthday. Yes, it's a super fun game. Super, super good game. How did you do this with the yellow bird? This Wobbuffet is killing me, man. I don't know what to tell you, Athena. It was a rough time overall. Now do it up to 4,200. That's the thing. At a certain point, you just give up and you're just along for the ride. And you're getting about to that point where it's just like... Arceus, take the wheel. It's like D&D but Pokemon. Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of it before. If I get a shiny Sandygast, I'm naming it after the castle in Narnia. Castle names. That's actually a pretty interesting way of nicknaming those, for sure. Technically, it was 1 in 585. It just happened to be a brilliant, yeah. Yeah. Do you have the Sword and Shield DLC? I do, Gabe. I do. Yeah, Athena, I had to restart the bot, so the bot's kind of going crazy right now. It was an Execute and Scooby-Doo reference, yes. Row. Just on autopilot and hatching eggs while hunting, yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Are you just hitting up the Brilliance, Athena, or you're hitting up all Wobbuffets? I'm assuming the latter. Have you completed the Crown Tundra DLC? I haven't completed any of the DLCs, honestly. Yeah, the Milcery bot's kind of going bananas right now. I thought maybe, just maybe, that we were leaving the Stuffles for Matt. Leaving the Stuffles. I thought maybe, just maybe, that we'd broken past our always full odds or worse luck. I'm not sure if we're past it yet, though. I'm getting a little worried that we're going to get up to our 1300. If we get this under 1,000 or so, it'd be pretty cool. The problem is we got one in like 55 encounters, our last shiny. So I'm a little worried that we're going back to the 4,000 encounters. I really hope that that's not the case. At least these are really fast. I'm hitting the Stuffles too. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, so you're doing Stuffles and Wobbuffets then. Yesterday I got a shiny Naganadel. I don't know how to say that name. I've only ever read it. And Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma. So you got all the Sword and Shield stuff. You got them all shiny yesterday? What the heck? You just grinding Dynamax adventures? Have you been playing any of the Japanese Shield game you got? A little bit, Joshua. To be honest with you, I have one badge in it, and I'm getting there. I'm trying. Coco raid. I appreciate the raid, Coco. Fidget's Hangout, and oh no, it's Coco. Hold on, let me get this link in the chat here. I appreciate the raid. I'm looking, it looks like you're doing Dynamax adventures today. How'd that go? Doing Mewtwo, it looks like. Alright, we're good. Link's in the chat. There's Coco's link. Show him some love. Not that you care, but there is a guy named Shiny Pokemon in my game. Named Shiny Pokemon? What, in Radical Red? Kill him? And the packet, what the heck? We got 2 raids at the same time? Did I miss a pack attack? I did. Hold on. There's Patterson Pack's link in the chat as well. Patterson, man, we got 2 raids at the exact same time. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know me, Calm and Collecting, I'm calm sometimes, and I shiny hunt. I do a lot of shiny hunting, a lot of just kind of chilling, talking with chat, that kind of thing. So if you like shiny hunting, you'll probably like it here. You know, my luck is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes it's a little weird, but we have a good time anyways. We were all over the place with the Dynamaxes. Oh, I gotcha. Sometimes it's hard to stick to just one target. I get it. Threw my back out 2 days ago and thought of you. That is a nightmare. Fun fact. Palm has a fused spine all the way up the entire way with titanium rods and everything. So I know the back situation, the back pain problems. Good luck on the possessed baby tree. I appreciate that, Accelerate, although I don't love the terminology on it, even though that's accurate. Tried to catch me, which he did, but not my shiny form. The Zygarde is rough. I don't know that I'll ever do it. It is so hard, that entire Dynamax. Like, trying to get, first off, lucky enough to get the Pokemon that can beat it, but also getting people that could, like, play well enough to beat it. It's just so many things have to line up. What should I Dynamax Adventure next? I don't know what else you have, but the, like, Gen 3 legendaries are all super good shinies. Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Latios. One of those, I would say, is a good target to go for. We know how to crush Zygarde. That's awesome. Yeah. It's a very mixed bag for me. Yeah, it's a mixed bag for sure. I got Shiny Phantump in like 50 tries and Shiny Kingler in like 15 tries. I just wish I had the kind of the YouTuber luck that I see. I shiny hunt for the hunt because I have no other choice. If I had the YouTuber luck, we'd be killing it on the shinies, I think. You'll never beat me. I don't think I can, Zygarde, to be honest with you. I don't know that I'll ever get your shiny. Hope you get the shiny. I appreciate that. Phantump was my first shiny from 312 eggs. Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. You know, again, it would be so much easier to get these things from eggs, right? But sometimes I'm crazy like that. You gotta get them from the grass sometimes. Oh, do you have to get a fusion as well, Athena? Yeah, I mean, my entire spine has been fused. Basically the entire thing. From, like, my shoulders down to my, like, below my hips. Basically right at the crack, so... Yeah, it's something. Next Monday they're fusing the broken vertebrae. I gotcha, yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad if it's just a few of them. Like, my literal entire spine is fused. So, a little bit different, I think, in my situation with what you would have to expect, honestly. There was a lot that happened with my whole deal, so... I think you're definitely going to be fine compared to what mine was. And I'm not, like, trying to sleep on what you're having, obviously, but, like... With mine, they had to fillet, like, all of my muscles to get to my entire spine and move it around and stuff. With yours, it'll be nice because they won't have to take all of your back muscles away to do it. Because that was the problem with mine. We're getting a little graphic here, but... yeah, it was, there was a lot to it. So, sending you my energy. I appreciate it, Woodrow. I see you there. I see you there. Egg hunt for Aeron count is in the 2000s. Joshua, you're doing Masuda method, right? 2000 is brutal. They have to pull the broken half. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's the scariest part, right? They always sit you down for a little talk, and they're like, hey, we're messing around with your spine. You know what the obvious, like, worst case scenario is, right? And they, you know, they tell you about it, but then they tell you how it, like, doesn't happen and whatever. And I'll tell you what, if it didn't happen with mine, you're gonna be all right. You got yourself a good surgeon, whatever, like, you're gonna be fine. But, yeah, it's just, my entire thing was, like, a really, really bad case of scoliosis, so they had to, like, crack my spine, like, into place first and get it straightened out and stuff, so... yeah, it was a whole ordeal. Gonna go back to Glimwood, yes. Getting back into the Glimwood. My wife's back is fused, and I'm thinking about having my knee fused. Yeah, I remember you talking about that, Ultimate Team. So it's like an option for you, huh? It's kind of weird, especially, I feel like with a leg, I would notice it a lot more. Like with my back, like if I had to do anything that was physical or like a lot of bending around if I was like a dancer or something like that. This would have obviously ruined me. But I just sit at a computer all day anyways. Like, to me, it didn't really change a whole lot. But that could really change a lot of elements of how you live your life and what you do, right? Like, I used to like skate and do a bunch of other stuff. You won't get me on a skateboard or skates or anything nowadays, you know, because it's just like there's way too much of a risk with it now, which makes me feel like kind of an old man. But at the end of the day, you gotta kind of take care of yourself. You know what I mean? I'm in lurk mode, but I'll be around listening. I appreciate you hanging around, Patterson, and thanks for the raid, by the way, again. Yeah, for sure. The good thing is most of these things are so minimally invasive now that I know it's still scary to have it all messed around with, but yeah, mine was too, Athena. Mine was S. Mine was a super S. Plus it was spiraling. Like, it wasn't even just like an S shape. It was like back like a 3D spiral S. And the degrees of the bends were so crazy. The doctors were like, we got to do this surgery right now or your back is going to break in half. That was basically the call that I got. Alan, welcome in. And Squishy Squid, how should I shiny hunt Octillery? In which game, Squishy? Everyone having to go through back issues. Yeah, I know. I guess we have all the back problem people in the chat. Everybody, apparently. In Arceus. Honestly, it has mass outbreaks. I mean, that would be the way I'd be looking for it. It's your best odds, but you could always check there's a static alpha too. I got that randomly, so that's what I'd say. The static alpha is pretty cool. My son's didn't spiral, but the S curves were so dramatic. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was a heck of a time. I was in high school when it happened, Athena, when I had to get all that stuff done, so... Yeah, honestly, She-Wolf, one of the things they were talking about was just, I mean, I had a very heavy backpack when I was in school with all my books and stuff in it. And, yeah, that's how, like, we noticed that I had the really bad scoliosis, is, like, my dad always thought it was just kind of like a lump because I was holding my like, backpack on one shoulder. But I didn't, like, normally when somebody has scoliosis that bad, they're, like, kind of, like bent over a little bit or something. And probably some shiny luck. I appreciate it, Accelerate. I know we've been kind of getting down deep into the back surgeries and stuff. I appreciate you throwing a little cash my way. I do appreciate it, Accelerate. And hopefully, you know what? The last time when we got shiny Rookidee, the bribery is what brought it in, actually. It was almost immediately after a little bit of bribery like this that it worked out. So we'll see. This is what seems to work. Boogie Gaming, welcome in. Had to be a bad cramp that was sore for a week. Well, Nathaniel, I hope it stays that is your worst possible injury and that you don't have anything worse than that. Back surgery stuff, anything where you have to get a surgery is just unfortunate, you know, there's a lot of recovery involved and all that, so I hope that everybody else in here stays nice and healthy and doesn't have to deal with any of these shenanigans, because they are a bit of a bummer sometimes, but at the end of the day, we all have to work through some of these things, you know? We're leaned pretty badly in one direction, yeah. Because of the curves of mine, they were so messed up, but they equaled each other out, basically. When I got my back straightened out and I had my fusion and everything, I was like 3 inches taller when they straightened out my back. It was kind of crazy. So, yeah, I gained some height after getting stretched out. Just found 2 shiny Hisui Voltorbs. Very nice. So some shiny luck is circulating through the chat. It's getting out there. Should have KO'd it and searched for a level 7 at minimum. Yeah, I don't know if that would have worked out. I think level 6 is the highest level there. That would have been my infinite hunt, right? Just keep KOing them. It isn't level 7. Mine was from being a dummy in July and deciding to walk down the stairs without my glasses. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. That is no good. My show has 2 episodes now and a voice for one of the characters. Very cool. Very cool. So did you... Shiny Ho-Oh was your first ever Shiny Legendary. What game did you get it on originally, Sheetwolf? Or was it in Sword and Shield? Yeah, I mean, honestly, Athena, like, I still... around the time there was like a lot of recovery that happened with it, just like any big surgery like that, right? But especially... yeah, it just took a lot of getting used to, and like I said, I feel like I personally didn't really have a whole lot that it changed, like, from my lifestyle, so that was good for me as well, but yeah, you just learn to work around it, and like, obviously, there's times when I have back pain and whatever, but you find a lot of ways to minimize that. It's not like I'm just healed over every day, you know? Like, I feel like I'm pretty well adjusted after all of it, so I'm not having a very bad time with it. Shiny Ho-Oh is definitely one of the best. I like it. Both of those birds from Gen 2 are super good. I didn't mind my back surgery. I'm more worried about having surgery on my leg. Yeah, the leg seems like... I was kind of going down that path. Ultimate Team is just... the back is like the core of everything you are and all of your movement. But like, your leg is just something that... it would have affected me, I feel like, a lot more than my back. Even though the back is like a crazier surgery, the leg is definitely a little bit more like... yeah, it's just tough. And it's hard. It's like a decision everybody kind of has to make on their own situation, right? But yeah, it's a lot more of a central piece of just all of your movement, right? I mean, your back, obviously, you need to have your back and be functional and whatever, but your leg is like literally the thing that is moving you. So, I get it. I'm gonna head out for tonight, but I'll be in tomorrow. Sounds good, Joshua. Thanks for popping in. Kids are just invulnerable or something, that's a fact. You guys got a bunch of cartilage still when you're kids. It's crazy. You guys can take a lot of hits. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. I've had a surgery on both of my knees. It was definitely rough, yeah. That's hard. Like, I feel like I would... yeah, that's probably gotta be tougher than, like, a back surgery. I mean, the healing and the stuff that came with the back surgery was tough. But, yeah, anything, like, kind of knee and leg related seems like it'd be pretty rough, too. Gotcha. Well, good luck, Athena. You'll be good for sure. Like, with the few vertebrae or whatever, and it'll be such a small scar that you'll have, which even mine, it's like the entire length of my back, but it's not like some gruesome thing, you know. It's a very clean thing. I bet with yours that you won't even be able to see it. But either way, you know, best wishes on all that. I think you'll be surprised how do I want to phrase this? I don't want to set your expectations too high on this, but I think you'll be surprised how little you'll realize, like, that it happened after the initial, like, healing stuff, which will kind of suck a little bit. I think it'll be a very good situation for you. It's a very, like I said, I mean, my life hasn't really changed a whole lot around all of this stuff, and I've had my entire back done, so my mom's had her like, neck fused as well. She has some in her neck, or, like, right at the base of her neck fused, and she was up after a couple days, like, walking around doing whatever. Scars are cool. I don't know. It looks like People were telling me I had to come up with a crazy story about my big old scar, you know? It's just like, yeah, I got in this fight, and this guy just... It was like a pirate, like, slashing the sails. He just jumped up, and he kind of went down my entire back. But I took him out, though, you know? Like I'm some tough guy. What shiny did you get? Counter was reset. JJ, we got Grookey D, and we got Zigzagoon last stream. And then we got like 500 encounters into Glimwood Tangle. So, yeah, we've been doing pretty alright. I'm getting Violet as well. Clone. I'm actually getting both games, but I'm going to be playing Violet first. So, yeah, I want to hear how I got these scars. I don't think I could be that edgy, Nathaniel. I don't think it'd work out for me. When's the DA happening? Are you talking about for, like, tomorrow's stream, Viva? Because it's just going to be, like, same time frame as my normal streams. It starts at 6:30 my time. We'll be going until 10. So, same exact time. Would be a funny story. Yeah, I mean... I don't think that anybody would buy it. I don't think that I'm exactly a tough guy. Can I have your shiny luck? My shiny luck? You don't want my shiny luck. Trust me when I say this. I think I started 2 days before you with Daylight. Oh, you're talking with Pirate. I gotcha. Anyways, yeah, that's a whole deal, but... Yeah, after the initial recovery stuff, I feel like one other thing, Athena, if I just... And Ultimate Team or anybody that has like a big, kind of big deal surgery like that, one thing that I'll recommend from like personal experience, and you know, this is just my 2 cents. I had another friend who had a spinal fusion as well for scoliosis, and he got out of the hospital in like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. He was out of there so quick, and he was up and at 'em walking around doing his thing. I was in the hospital for like 8 or 9 days, and I was miserable the entire time. But I think that if I got out of the hospital earlier than that, I would have been on a quicker recovery path if I just wasn't in this dark, dingy, because they always had the lights off, they always had all the blinds closed, because they wanted me to sleep. And I get that they were like trying to keep me asleep and whatever to like rest up, but I just feel like I didn't have any concept of time during all of that, and it just like felt like a very long time, and I was like mentally not in a super like happy state, you know. And as soon as I got out of the hospital and I went back to my house, I already was feeling like a lot better, even though my back hurt a lot. But like that's the only thing, is like sitting around in the hospital really just didn't do it for me. That was like a very long-term lame thing for me with the recovery process. So that's just my 2 cents on that. It's 5 minutes to 12 here. Yeah, you're very different than me time zone-wise. You're over in East Coast. I need to start using cheese to meet you. I don't know about that, Nathaniel. I don't know about that. I have a scar on my neck from surgery. Yeah, mine starts at my shoulders and goes from there. Out of curiosity, what mic do you have? I found a mic that I like a lot because my current one is making me mad. I use an Elgato Wave 3 mic, is what I use. But honestly, I kind of feel like it really doesn't matter a whole lot what you use. I feel like most of it is just software setup. Like, it's crazy how good you can make a mic sound with OBS and a bunch of like filters and VSTs and stuff, but this mic, this Wave 3 that I have, sounds horrible if I don't have all of this stuff turned on. So you really have to dial it in with any mic. But like this specifically picks up every sound in my room if I don't dial it in. And I was kind of bummed out about that when I bought it at first. But yeah, that goes for any mic. You gotta set it up. I was in the hospital for 6 days after breaking my back. It felt like a lifetime. Yeah. It really doesn't do you any favors, I think. Obviously, for certain things, especially like we were probably in there for similar deals, right? Like our entire back situation was all messed up. And they don't want us to move around and they want us to just be in that bed. So I guess I get it. But, yeah, just... I don't know. I felt like my recovery really started after I left the hospital. I didn't feel like I was making a lot of progress in the hospital because I was just like zonked out. Didn't really know what was going on. Wasn't really eating, you know. I got Shiny Deoxys. Very nice. Was that in Pokemon Go, Gage? I did my first Deoxys raid today. I got invited by somebody and I ended up just knocking it out really quick with them. Calling it for the night. See you tomorrow. Sounds good, Viva. Thanks for popping in. I have my microphone sounding good. Very nice, Ultimate Team. I'm assuming you use that that guide thing that I sent you. This new exploit is so much easier, and yet it's got to be 10 times harder to do. I guess that's part of the exploit life if you're gonna live that life. Getting up close to 1,000, guys. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, most of the microphone situation is like software. It's almost all software. And I was kind of blown away by that. How you can buy yourself like such a cheap mic and get it sounding pretty good. Well, you know, like there's still some things that hardware-wise help out, but yeah. Pokemon Go, but from a friend. I also got one in BDSP. Very nice. To get on top Snow Point Temple. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, to get up there quick. Yeah, I don't know if that's really an exploit to get like to the top of Snow Point Temple. You are great, best small streamer I've found. Well, I appreciate that, clone. I do appreciate that. Sorry for being AFK. I was cramming for a bit. No, you do your thing, Alice. You get those test scores. Those are much more important than the different colored Pokemans. Use a tree and then, yeah. No, I've seen that before. The way you have to do it now is pretty sketchy because they tried to patch it out, but you can do a weird thing with like the bird doing the nosedive and you like slowly climb up to the top. I don't know if I'd bother with it personally. It is tedious to do. Janine, welcome in. I don't remember what your actual name is. I'm pretty sure you told me that it isn't Janine. And I'm going to be honest, I will not remember it, even if you tell me it now. But whenever I see these names that are just an actual name, I'm like, oh, this isn't this person's actual name. I got the tree glitch to work, and now I can't get it. Yeah, it's pretty tough, the inputs for that. I've been writing definitions for 6 minutes. Just 6 minutes? Just 6? Not too much cramming, then. Just a cool 6 minutes. I just can't get my frame rates right. You have to set that not only in the output, but like also on the input. So like, yeah, it just depends, I guess, where you're doing it. But under settings and output is where I would look at first. But yeah, there's like a couple places where you have to do some of those things. It's kind of confusing sometimes. So I could reset for Gallade and got Shiny Alpha Gallade. That's awesome. Yeah. I would like to get Shiny Alpha Gallade, but man, getting up there every time sucks. It really just takes a long time for each of those resets to get your bird, slowly get up there, look at it once, and then just do that over and over again, you know? I don't think I could do it. My shiny counter was still going with the timer. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, Ultimate Team, you might want to check the output stuff first, and then, like I said, on the input, you can also set what, like, the input frame rate and resolution and stuff is. So those are, like, the two places where you'll probably have to check it. But, yeah, there's a lot. It can be a lot, I get it. My wife and her friend are just screaming downstairs. I don't know if any of that's picking up, but they're having a heck of a time down there. That's all I'm going to say. You got to save once you're up there, and it re-rolls before you enter. Is that it? Really? You just go up there and it re-rolls every... I thought you had to reset the map. I thought it was already rolled. Took me and my mom to do it because she moves the avatar a certain way. I gotcha. You did the two-player thing for it. That's an interesting take on that. When I was like 2, I had to have surgery on my eye. Oh man, yeah, that's never want to have any surgeries or anything on your eye. That's never fun. So what, if you don't enter the temple, Gallade doesn't roll until you walk in? Is that a thing? So you literally just save outside of that door and walk in and that's it? That seems super easy. But Gallade doesn't have perfect X, yeah, so you don't have it yet on that. Not to mention, I also have a personal narrative speech. Alice, you got some stuff. You got some stuff you gotta knock out. That's crazy. It rolls when you enter the temple. I did not know that. Gonna come in wearing a cosplay. Are you talking about PLA? Because that is how that one works. That's crazy. I did not know that. And yeah, I was talking about... Pokefan was talking about Legends doing a hunt for Gallade. So you only have to do that once then. You don't have to do it every single time. Yeah, that's not too bad then, actually, if you just have to do it the one time. The cave in the Highlands for the Crobat works the same way. The more you know. So if you leave and enter back in, though, it's already rolled, right? You have to reset your save to be able to see a new one, right? If I walked in, it wasn't shiny, and I walked out and walked back in, it doesn't re-roll it, right? It also worked, yeah, for Crobat, yep. Anything in like a different zoned in area. I'm trying to think about any other Pokemon that might be... Man, I wonder if the Octillery in that seaside cave work that way too. Because there's in Cobalt Coastlands, there's like the cave where Manaphy and Fiona were at. And afterwards, Octillery spawn in there. I wonder if those things re-roll too. Because it's the same kind of like entering a cave situation, you know? Not that that's like the best way to hunt those or anything, but I'm just kind of wondering now what determines if they're re-rolled or not, you know? The cosplay is specifically for the speech. Are you going to cosplay as one of the presidents or something and give a speech? What's the speech here? Austin John had a good video for it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I feel like I've watched most of his stuff. I guess I just missed that. Because I know there was a video that he talked about specifically, like, you find a shiny in, like, a box or in, like, Rotom or something in one of those shiny boxes in Coronet Highlands, you can just, for 15 minutes, go into a cave and then it'll respawn outside. So, like... maybe it was in that video and I just wasn't thinking about the other kind of hunt that could come from that, which is the cave itself having a Pokemon in it. I don't know. I guess I just didn't consider it. Took less than an hour to get Gallade. Very nice. Even without the perfected dex. That's crazy. The personal narrative speech is a speech where we talk about ourselves for a few minutes. Ah, yes. Just dip our feet into the water with giving speeches. And you're going to cosplay for that, Alice. So cosplay is obviously a big deal for you. Dairy Light Lurkin, I appreciate you lurking. All you other lurkers, I know you're out there. We got like 70 of you floating around out there. I know you're there. I just hunt it. Yeah. Honestly, I don't have the same kind of luck with those soft reset hunts for the alphas. You guys saw my my Electivire took me like 16 something resets, and that was with a perfected dex. So I don't know, my luck. I don't. Maybe it's just the switch. Maybe that's it. Yes, it could be worth it, but honestly, want those good odds. Yeah, get the perfected dex, Pokefan. You might as well if you're gonna do that hunt. Tony and Britt, the half lurker, I appreciate it. Either way. Either way. Almost at 960, I'm telling you, we've just been hammering through them. That's the thing I really like about Glimwood, is we can hammer through encounters. You don't have to look at anything, you just run around in circles. Just get them real quick. Yeah, we'll get up to 1,000 and something for sure tonight. For sure. Come in wearing a Lieutenant Colonel Gurin Ichinose costume. Gurin Ichinose. Is this... I'm really sorry that I don't know this because I'm a really bad weeb. I'm gonna Google this. I hope I don't regret Googling this, Alice. I'm assuming I will not. Because you're wearing it to school. In the Seraph of the End anime. Never heard of it. I've never even seen this guy before. He looks like a Fire Emblem character. Never heard of it. Either way, I'm also like kind of a bad weeb. I don't follow up on a lot of the new anime stuff, so that's on me, not on you. What's up? What did I miss? Magical. Some good discussions, some good stories about Japan. That's about it. No shinies. Magical, I don't know if you were in on Saturday's stream or not, though, because we had some luck. We got a shiny Rookie D, finally, and then we got like a crazy shiny Zigzagoon out of nowhere. So, if you weren't in on Saturday, that was when the extra spicy stream was. Today's just been a little bit more chillin'. I think it's going to be an earlier night for me, maybe extra sleepy today. I gotcha. We're going to be streaming for like 50 more minutes. I stream until 10 on weekdays, so hopefully you can stick around, but if not, the VODs are always up. For anybody else that's hanging in here, I know that it gets late for... We have a lot of people in the East Coast and all over the place, not just like in the US. We got people everywhere. But, yeah, I get it, and the VODs will always be up, so if I get anything cool, you can always check out the reactions and stuff after the fact. Need to touch trade Gallade. Just go catch some, Pokefan. Go get some of those Curlias, evolve those things. Easy peasy. Keep hearing Wolf on my TV. Do you stream every day? Routro, I stream 5 days a week. I don't stream on Wednesdays, and I don't stream on Sundays. Those are the only 2 days I don't stream. So, but yeah, almost every day. I could fall asleep listening to your voice. Not gonna lie. In parentheses, in a not creepy way. Well, I appreciate the parentheses portion of that. That really helps me feel better on that. I have been told that a few times. You know, initially, people call the channel like Pokemon ASMR and stuff like that, which, like, isn't necessarily what I was going for. I'm glad that I have a voice that people can enjoy, though. I'm glad that people are down with it, and I'm obviously not screaming your guys' heads off either with when I get a shiny or when something happens, you know what I mean? So that was the whole vibe I was trying to go for, not necessarily like tapping on the mic or like, you know, that kind of ASMR. But I'm glad people are chilled out, hanging out, enjoying the vibe. So take the good parts of that. I'll be sure to watch when I can. I appreciate that, Raro. Yeah, I mean, I always, just so you know, I always schedule my streams ahead of time too. They're pretty consistently like at the same time on the weekdays and on Saturday, but I always schedule ahead of time, so if you're subbed and you have notifications and all that, it will pop up ahead of time with the stream start time in your time zone. It just makes it a little bit easier for some people, so just as a heads up. And if you're in the Discord, I also do announcements over there too, just so people can see it in their time zones, because it's so hard. We're all like desynced time-wise, so I just try to make sure I like get it out there so everybody can see it and be prepared for whenever the heck it's going to be in your local time, you know? You should try going to hunt in the patch of grass I hunt in. Maybe it'll bring some good luck. See, this is my problem, Athena, is when I commit 944 encounters in one patch of grass and then I move around, I know it doesn't really change anything, but in my crazy brain here, I feel like I'm losing out on the shiny that I was one encounter away from. You know what I mean? That's my problem. Just got traded a Mimikyu and a Beast Ball. Very nice. I'm tired today. Cut my sleep short this morning since I had to get up early. Yeah, that's never. I'm more of a night owl myself. I hate getting up early. I can't stand it. Day 6 of shiny hunting Wooloo. Rowan, I'm sorry. You're in the nightmare that I was in with Rookie D. Just turn on notifications. I'm happy you're in AZ. Yes, there you go. So we're not like super desynced time-wise. That's good. We actually, the people I have the least of in my chat, I feel like, is people in my time zone. Which is like the funny situation with that. It's always how it kind of works out, huh? But, yeah, either way, wherever you guys are at, I appreciate having you guys in here. I know we got a lot of night owls. It's real late for some of you guys, and I can't believe some of the people tuning in at 3 a.m. and stuff, but I appreciate you guys. Either way. Same here, yeah, exactly. It's just... didn't you change locations for Cornbone? I did not. 4,200 encounters, 4,200 plus encounters. All on Route 1, doing that same little lap. I never changed it up. Night Owl Gang, I'm telling you, if I could stay up all night playing this, I would, but, you know. Maybe one day we get to that point. I can just play a bunch of Pokemans. But, not today, unfortunately. One of these days. Lucky, welcome in. Now that we got Lucky in here, that means shinies are going to pop up, right? We finally got the Lucky, the 4-leaf clover too. Being a night owl is great and rough all at the same time. Yeah, exactly, Athena. That's that is a fact. I work night shifts. Honestly, that's not something I have available to me, but I do work the later shift, so I don't have to get up as early. But guess what? Now that affects like my stream times. I would like to start my stream a little bit earlier, but I can't because I work the late shift. So what do? I don't want to work earlier, but sometimes I feel like I'd like to stream a little bit more at night. You know what I mean? That's been my issue. Just an hour off? Okay, cool. Yeah, you're not too desynced, so you're like Central Time. Time to crochet a wolf, yes. Want a break from the bear. I feel like wolf and bear, I mean, they're obviously very different animals, but are they that different from a crochet standpoint? Sometimes I get just changing what you're looking at for a little bit. I'm not... But yeah, I feel like they're still kind of like on all fours, or I guess most of the time. I guess both of them could technically be on twos if they wanted. You will get all the shiny luck. I appreciate it, Lucky. I will take all of the shiny luck. Currently, I don't have a job and would prefer a job with a night shift that isn't 12 hours. Yeah, I mean, 12-hour shifts, that's bananas. That is no fun. I work nights, but my body wants to fall back into a... I get it. So I'm getting pretty sleepy. It's, I get it. Even though I'm a night owl, I don't think I could work a full, like, night shift deal. Even though I really am more of a night person, I feel like it's... Yeah, I don't think I could as, like, if I only was awake for, like, the opposite half of the day. It's also really hard to do stuff. Like, if you have to do something with your bank, or, like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's hard to have to be up and around and doing things during those hours of the day that every other place is operating for the most part, you know? It's just kind of a weird thing you don't think about a whole lot. The limits to where you could go to get food for your lunch, you know, or your bank stuff that you have to do, or whatever it may be. There's a lot of interesting things you have to work around with the night shift life. Up until 10 a.m., man. Yeah. I just did 2 12-hour shifts back-to-back at a taco joint. Ceiling cat, what the heck? 24 hours? It's hard. Like, you know, I could just tell somebody, like, just don't work. Just don't work 24 hours in a row, you know? But, like, obviously it's not that easy. So if you guys don't know, I do, like, network security and architecture and stuff like that. Cloud system stuff. So I do a bunch of, like, technical stuff. My work has a lot of after hours here and there, but we had a big go live thing that happened that I had to be involved in, where I was working like 20 hours a day for an extended period of time to get everything working, because you had to get it all, mess around with all of it after hours, right? Which was middle of the night. And then you'd work into the morning, and then you'd have to be up for support for the rest of the day. So I've lived that life too, but I'm obviously pretty fortunate with how I can work remotely on that stuff. You know, I'm not like in some place. I'm just on my computer here doing it. But yeah, everybody has their own situation they have to deal with from the work perspective, and it's just 20 hours doing anything. Even if I was streaming here playing Pokemon, it'd be rough to do it for 20 hours, you know? Anything doing it for that long is tough. Burst my bubble with the hack dens bomb. I'm sorry for. I gotta spread the knowledge out there, though, you know? I got a shiny Goomy and Goodra from random dens, but now I'm sad, yeah. I'm sorry for. I didn't mean to do you like that. I stay up too late more than 3 days in a row, yeah. Sleep is important, guys. As much as I am a night owl, it is very important. So, I know I sound like an old person, but you gotta get some sleep every now and then. It is important. Trying to set a goal for my next hunt. What's your thoughts? Encounters for Cramorant or DAs for Latias? Honestly, Rowan, I like encounters more lately. But DAs are fun too. It just depends what you're in the mood for, I think. I think you gotta make the final call on that. Been doing this for years and honestly haven't really had a hard time. Just the nightlife stuff. If it's working for you, that's great. Yeah, I just and I guess I don't really go out. I don't really do a lot, so maybe the night stuff wouldn't really matter for me either, you know? I'm egg hunting for shiny Wooper. I have done 4,567 egg no shiny. Oh my god, Lucky. Are you doing the Pseudo method? I'm assuming you're not, right? Is that just like full odds Wooper checking? That's crazy. And is that in Sword and Shield or some other game? Over 2 days, I said that weird. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha, Ceiling Cat. Yeah, I thought you were doing like a double shift. Gonna go watch a movie with the wife. I appreciate you popping in, Ultimate Team. We'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. I got a shiny Cramorant from a D8. That's, you know what? That's another thing, actually. You could kill 2 birds with 1 stone on the Latias. Although, well, Cramorant has Throat Chop, so that actually isn't a bad pick against Latias either. Thomas, welcome in. Streaming is rough, but at an 18 to 20 hour, it's really rough, yeah. No, it's tough on the voice, and I know this sounds like me complaining about streaming, which I really enjoy. But being sat up all the time at the mic, it's right here. You can't see it. It's right here. My mic is a predator. Being up, presenting, talking, you know, like not just sitting back like zonked out, just doing encounters like I would be normally, you know, like I'm chatting with everybody, looking over, I've got a light like blasting in my face. It's a little fatiguing over a long period of time, and even after, like, it just seems like I've just been sitting in here for 8 hours playing a game. I walk out and I'm just like, oh. You know, your body's just like, oh god, no more Pokemon, please. With the shiny charm, not full odds, I need my pink Wooper. So you're not doing the Pseudo method then, right? You're just doing shiny charm, so it's 1 in 1365 odds instead of the 1 in 512. My dad was surprised this morning to hear I have a consistent schedule at a Schnucks. He's like, how did you manage to get a consistent schedule at a Schnucks? Who's a Schnucks? Am I crazy? Did you ever get Rookie D shiny? I did, legit. I did. We got it last stream. It was a cool stream. The VOD is still on the channel if you want to check it out. It'll always be up, you know, in our saved VODs and everything. But yeah, we got 2 shinies on a Saturday stream. So it was a good time. Yeah, that's rough. 4,000. That's the highest I have ever heard for like an egg hunt, a Masuda hunt. How is it invisible? It's alien tech. I spent a lot of money for this thing. Green screen, yeah, it's like an AI green screen, so that's what's doing my like background replacement too and all that. Watched that last night, the Rookie D Ziggy stream. Yes, it was a good time. Had really good luck. Sorry, I've been working. Oh, it's all good, legit. Work and school and all that stuff, much more important. So I don't hold it against anybody if they can't make it into a stream or whatever. But if you want to see like the reaction or the lack of reaction, you know, it was a good stream. So if you ever need some background noise and I'm not live, check that one out. It was a good stream overall, I think. Should I shiny hunt Swirling tomorrow? Swirlix, maybe? Swirlix? Swirlix is a good shiny. This is a really fun place to hunt. If you haven't ever done this hunt before, you just get a video going on, you know, another screen, and you just run circles here. And there's a lot of really cool shinies in Glimwood Tangle. So if you haven't done a random encounter hunt before, just try one in here. Just run around for a little bit. See if you get something. There's a lot of good shinies, and it's not too hard to like upkeep, you know? You don't have to focus a whole lot on what you're running into or anything like that. You just run around in circles. And that's kind of a good and a bad thing sometimes. It's nice for me because I have a chat. I can just look over and talk with you guys, you know? But yeah, if you're just sitting here, you got to have a video or something to look over while you're doing this. I've been doing this hunt for 2 years. Yeah, that is insane, Lucky. I didn't see you say, Lucky, if you're doing Masuda method. You said you have the shiny charm, right? I didn't hear you mention that you're using a different language Wooper or Ditto, though. Are you specifically not wanting to Masuda it? Or are you just... I'm just making sure, because you can definitely increase your odds on this. How long do you plan on streaming? I usually stream until about 10. It's like 9:27 for me right now. So, yeah, we got about another half hour, maybe a little longer. My only consistency is Tuesdays off. Last week I worked 46 hours. Yeah, over 4 days. Oh, God. Like 12 hours each day. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But, you know, sometimes it's kind of nice to, if you can just get all of your hours crammed into 4 days. If it was consistent, that would be cool. But if it isn't, it's kind of hard when it's always shifting around, you know? You can never really make your plans and your lifestyle stuff, like, around all that, you know? That's commitment. I could handle encounters at that rate, but eggs, 4,200 eggs or whatever it is insane. I don't know that I could hatch that many either. Unlike fast food restaurants, Schnucks managers care about their workers. Did I miss what Schnucks was? Hold on. Did you say it? Schnucks. Is it like a restaurant, or what is it? I'm assuming it is. Husband wants to race me on Masuda shiny for Nidoran male. What if one of you gets female? Because you can't lock it in as a male, right? You know what? That's going to be my first rehunt. I've only done Masuda so far. Yeah, this is a good a good easy one to do a random encounter hunt on. This was my first as well. So yeah, I love shiny Passimian. Zombies knows all about shiny Passimian. Did I already reply to Just Po? I'm pretty sure I did. He posted earlier. Oh, I guess I'm just going backwards on chat a little bit. Fingers crossed that you get this one. Get one by 10, yes. It would be nice if we could finish in Glimwood here. I have a Japan Ditto. Okay, wow. That is so incredibly over odds. You're almost at 9 times odds. Nidoran male and female are different Pokemon. The Nidorans are the only Pokemon like that, yeah. Yep. Before they had the genders in the game, right? Are you hoping for anything specific? Imagine getting the 1% authentic shiny Sinistea. Obviously, that would be a pretty nice get. The 3 main things I'd like to get, Sinistea, Morgrem, and Phantump, are like the 3 that I'd be really down to get. I already have 2 Swirlix, I have Passimian, and I have Shiinotic. So I really hope I don't get a duplicate. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. I have no idea how those work, honestly. What works? On the Nidorans, Tony and Brett, or something else? Late night cooking. This is always when I'm doing it, Way. I go like 6:30 to 10 my time, so we're getting a little late. Just hope we get the right ones, yes. Yep. It's a thing called a grocery store. Oh, I've never heard of Schnucks before. A grocery store? That also? You know, not a restaurant. A restaurant with more steps. You gotta make your own food. William, welcome in. Want to help me after stream real fast? What do you need help with, Pokefan? I do not have Gallades, if that's what you're talking about. Firebird, yeah, we're back to the 4,000 encounter nightmare. Hope I'm not too late. Ramen, we got about a half hour left. We got some time. Midwest store, gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely not a thing in my neck of the woods. Is that American? Schnucks? Yeah, I've never heard of it before. Am I the only one who genuinely dislikes Umbreon Shiny? Just Po? I got news for you. I personally like it. But I will tell you that we do have a shiny Umbreon hater that's usually lurking around in here. I'll give them a shout out right now because they might not be here. Loopy, there's one more person that doesn't like shiny Umbreon, so you found your people. No, I mean, honestly, I get everybody likes shiny Umbreon, and it just works, honestly. I feel like the colors really work with what Umbreon is. It's just so bland. I don't know. I think that it is subdued. Like, it isn't a crazy in-your-face bright green. So I'm assuming that you probably really like Espeon shiny instead. Is that like one of your favorite ones, JustPo? Because that's usually like what people say when they don't like that, is that it's pretty bland, but they love the like crazy green Espeon. Is that your kind of like go-to on the evolution shinies? Sylveon's obviously like the other top pick for shiny evolutions, but I feel like the people that really don't like Umbreon really like Espeon shiny, which is like kind of an interesting like yin and yang thing a little bit, you know? That was our 1000th encounter. Alright. Did everyone get their Ashes Surf fetched? Yeah, by the way, if anybody has the code for that offhand, post it in chat so other people can get it. Make sure you get that Ashes Surf fetched, by the way, from Mystery Gift, because it's a limited time thing. And I know some people missed out on the Dracovish. Only ever seen a Schnucks when I visited my grandparents in Missouri. Interesting. Yeah, never heard of that place before. Have you ever met anyone that likes shiny Nidoqueen? Honestly, man, the male Nidoran evolution line is so much better shiny than the Nidoran female. Shiny Nidoqueen is fine. Like, it's not one of my favorites, but it's fine. I don't know. I get what you're saying, though. Hyena da. Some people just like to dislike whatever's... Yeah, I mean, I get that too, Roman. Like, sometimes when something's just so hyped up and talked about all the time, I kind of get the like, not wanting to super be down with it kind of thing. Shiny Umbreon is my favorite, so I disagree and refuse to hear this. She-Wolf is now not listening anymore. Everyone could agree that Copperajah is such a trash Pokemon, so ugly. I don't think that everyone would agree. I think that I would agree. But I've been kind of surprised by some of the hot takes in chat, actually. There's a fan for every single Pokemon. It's crazy, but there definitely is. I like Nidoqueen. There you go. Athena. A Nidoqueen fan. There you go. Rowan posted the Ashes Surfetched code in the chat. So anybody else that hasn't done the mystery gift yet, I think it's only like around for a week still. So make sure you do that. Obstagoon has a good shiny. You gonna evolve your Zigzagoon? I will not. Obstagoon is disgustingly ugly. I hate it. I can't stand how Obstagoon looks. Zigzagoon's just a cutie. I'm gonna leave it Zigzagoon. If I get another one, I might evolve it. I think the way I tier them is Zigzagoon's the best, and then Linoon, and then Obstagoon. So I would have to get like a third Zigzagoon before I evolve anything into Obstagoon. For me personally. Would have been so cool if they made shiny Espeon white to counter the black of the Umbreon. That would be cool. Yeah. Shiny Charizard feels a little overrepresented. Yeah, that's the thing. Is there's just some shinies that are always out there, right? That you just see all over the place, and it's just like, oh, like I've seen this. And I know Umbreon's another one that's very like out there and popular, right? Ironically enough, though, my least favorite shiny is Dragonite. You don't like what they did to Dragonite, huh? You don't like the green and purple situation, huh? My favorite Pokemon's Noivern. Noivern has such a cool shiny. I love the like teal red thing that it's got going on. I named my shiny Obstagoon Lady Gaga. Is it a female Obstagoon or just not even? Either way, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm down with it. You're saying there's a person who loves Feebas more than every other Pokemon. I'm telling you, it's got a good shiny. Somebody loves it. There definitely is. There is a Feebas enjoyer out there, for sure. I've joined a couple streams, and this is my favorite. You talk and respond to the people in chat. Yeah, I really try to keep up. Sometimes it's hectic in here, and I'll miss one or two or whatever, but I do really try to keep synced up with you guys, and I say that I'm now falling behind in chat. They did Dragonite dirty. They tried to make it cool, and that's not really what Dragonite is. And that's nothing against Dragonite, but like, Dragonite doesn't get to be this evil, mean, cool-colored dragon thing. Like, he's kind of a goofy teddy bear dragon, you know? Said he doesn't have Gallade. Yeah, I mean, I think Zombie's what PokeFan's saying is, like, he trades me a Gallade, and then I trade it back a couple times, I guess. So, shiny Charizards would look so much better with blue flames. Yeah, it would be pretty cool. Honestly, the old color palette was kind of cool too. The purple and like teal, like, was pretty neat. But they just tried to make it like cooler, edgier. Black and red, be an evil dragon, you know. I have a shiny Feebas. It's so good. But so is shiny Melodic. That's what I'm gonna say. Melodic. From a beautiful pink to the color of puke. Why did they do that to my boy Dragonite? Yeah, you're talking for Dratini and Dragonair. Honestly, pink Dragonite would have made so much more sense for what he is, you know? My favorite Pokemon is Wooper. Lucky, you have exquisite taste. I will just tell you that outright. A fantastic pick for a favorite Pokemon. The problem with most green shinies is they don't go for mint green or forest green. They go for like neon green. Yeah. That's kind of one of my things with it. I feel like green shinies really work on grass types in general for obvious reasons. But, yeah, they always go for a wild green. And I think that's kind of why I don't prefer green shinies a lot of the times. But there's a lot of green shinies I like. He's squishy and huggable and adorable, like everything Charizard isn't. Yeah, he's just a squishier Charizard. That's a good... a good explanation of that. Calm, always ignoring people. I swear I'm not, She-Wolf. Did I miss one of yours up here? I swear I can't. If I miss one of She-Wolf's messages, I'm in deep trouble. Female Obstagoon wasn't planning a male named Picasso. Honestly, Lady Gaga, I'm down with it. I think it works. I personally like the black and blue shinies a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Blue shinies in general I really like. Obviously, I like Ditto, but the black shinies are all... I can't think of a black shiny I don't like. What's a bad black shiny? Does anybody know of one off the top of their head? Every shiny before Gen 5 was an algorithm. Yeah. Yep. So the people that made the Pokemon didn't get to pick the color palettes and stuff. That's why some of them were bad. But that doesn't really explain why they have to be committed to that for the rest of forever now, honestly. They've updated some shinies before. I think it would be cool if they just, like, said, alright guys, new gen, we are overhauling some of these shinies. The original people that designed this Pokemon came to us with this new palette. It's getting updated. And just do like a... just, it's out there, you know? But they have to do all of them, or... It's hard though, right? Like, what is the... They change one shiny and people loved it and then they get mad, like... I guess I kind of see where maybe it's hard for them to... Like, what's the break point for needing to be changed, right? Garchomp, obviously. But, what? Paris is kind of different depending on which game you're looking at it in. Parasect, not a great shiny. Bidoof and Bibarel, like, are they bad enough to get it? They're kind of golds. They're pretty bad. You know what? It's kind of weird because they have to go through so many Pokemon to do it. Wooper is awesome. It's Evo, though. Quagsire's just a thick guy. A thick little unit. Don't talk smack about Quagsire. He's only got one brain cell. Most people would disagree, but I really like Doduo Shiny. It's cool. It's a decent green. I'm down with it. Sorry, I'm falling behind on chat. Zodiac is back. They did Shiny Leafy on Dirty. Yeah, I can't believe they let the evolutions get that bad, you know? Like with Glaceon and Leafeon, how did they let that one slide? There isn't a single bad black shiny. I'm telling you, they're all pretty cool, aren't they? Where'd you find the counter that you use at the top? It's a Stream Deck add-on that I have. Calm ignores almost everyone on purpose. That's, I guess, what I do. I guess that's me. I'm sorry. I even ignored that message that explicitly calls me out about ignoring people. Zekrom, but because it's black originally, yeah, it's not the greatest. I get that. Garchomp Shiny is underrated, but it's an improvement on the default. You think, Lobster? I don't know. I'm a big Garchomp fan. Don't love it. They didn't change... Didn't they change Combusken Shiny? They did. They did. They did, but it's just like they made it like darker or something, right? Like they changed up the contrast on it or something. Hi, first time chatting. Well, Chris, welcome in. I'm assuming you've been lurking for a little bit. I appreciate you popping in on the chat though too. I think like all of the black shinies and how good they look, yeah. I mean, they're all good. I can't think of one that's bad or even like maybe kind of bad, you know? The algorithm is gone. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a bad shiny that's come out since Gen 6. Are there any really bad shinies that have come out since then? Now that it isn't an algorithm doing it, you know? Shiny Spupa is a bad shiny Pokemon. Yeah, I feel like there's still been bad shinies that have come out even after the algorithm was gone. Yeah, gray Umbreon would be kind of cool. I don't know. I think the black and blue really works for Umbreon as a Pokemon. But, yeah, I get it. You want a little more change. You think Haxorus is a bad shiny? A bad black shiny? Man, I think that... Man, Haxorus is such a cool shiny. I don't know. I don't think there's many people that agree on that one. Shiny Mega Garchomp, yeah. Man, if that color scheme was like its regular shiny color palette, it's crazy. Like, Gengar and Garchomp just have such good Mega shinies. And they just got done so dirty on the regular ones. Shiny Suicune is kind of lame. Yeah. I mean, I like it. It works, but it is very subtle. Like, it doesn't look that special. I get it. I say Delphox is a good shiny. It's like purpley, right? I can't remember. The thing is, Fennekin is such a good shiny. And then I feel like by comparison, Delphox is not as good, right? And I think that's maybe why people hate on that one a little bit. Gengar needs a new shiny. Yes. They really did Gengar dirty. The fact that I DM'd you to make sure... Oh, yeah. Haxorus is amazing. It really is. It's a super good shiny. Guys, let's take a minute to appreciate that little number down there. 1,700 subscribers. I can't believe how quick we've been growing, guys. We've been hitting some crazy numbers lately. It's just been so many subs on each of these streams and lots of new faces. It's been a really good time. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting with me and subbing and liking and all the YouTube stuff. But I appreciate you guys speed running me through the the subscriber goals. I'm telling you, we thought we were going to be at 1,000 a couple weeks ago, and we're just like way past that now. The dudes in The Purge are stupid. The dudes in The Purge, like the movie? What you talking about? Favorite stream, I instantly subbed. I appreciate that, Jespo. I appreciate all you guys hanging around. Suicune will always be my favorite. Wish there was more merch of that lovely legend. Yeah, it's weird. There's not a lot of Suicune stuff lately. It was like it got Crystal and then it was just kind of like, alright, done with it. I meant to say that Haxorus is great. I got you, Firebird. I was like, man, shiny Haxorus bad? I can't believe it. I didn't think I'd hear that one. Shiny Bruxish is really good. It's like red, isn't it? Just like a crazy red. I appreciate that, Akkad. Akaji? How do I say your name? I feel like I've been avoiding saying your name, and you've been in here for a very long time. So I need to know how to say it. Because I don't want to just avoid trying to say it and like messing it up. Gengar's another example where the shiny Mega is great and the regular, the regular is just really bad, but the G-Max and Megas are so good. Another good one is Gigalith. Gigalith has no business being as good of a shiny as it is, but it is just so good. Like a rock type, but it's purple and teal. It's just like this amazing color pattern, like scheme that it has going on. I love purple and teal. Yeah. I love that shiny. And it's just like a random rock type, like Pokemon that would usually have a super ugly, just like a gold or a brown shiny, you know? But Gigalith, they're like, nah, we're gonna make this thing sweet. Suicune is one of the best legendaries. Not many legends that look both elegant and powerful. I mean, that's like the whole vibe with Suicune, right? Any black shiny is automatically awesome, I agree. Yeah, I can't think of a bad one. We were trying to talk about that earlier. I can't think of a bad one. I'm going to have to look at a list at some point and try to figure out what the worst black shiny is. Because I feel like you just kind of can't go wrong with it. Akaji. But you can call me Liss, rhymes with miss, if that's easier. I will tell you right now, I probably will not remember Liss as much as I would love to say that. Akaji, though. I will remember Akaji. I can definitely do that. I try to pronounce everybody's names right, but it's kind of an impossibility with me not having the great reading comprehension in general, plus names flying past me in chat, you know, like I give you guys my best shot, just like the Pokemon names, but like I told you guys before, when I was a kid, I called Lugia Luigia for a very long time, so, you know, sometimes it just pans out like that. White shinies are also cool as heck, exactly, yeah. The black and white shinies are all just super good. I can't think of a white shiny that's bad either. I hate shiny Tentar, but I love shiny Haunter. Gengar. You hate shiny Gengar, but love shiny Haunter with the blue tongue. Yeah, it's just the new 3D models make some of those shinies just worse because you don't, like with Haunter, you don't see its tongue all the time. I know we've talked about this in chat before, but shiny Haunter was so good in the Game Boy era and Game Boy Advance era because the sprite always has it like with this big old tongue hanging out. I bumped the mic, sorry. But it has this big old tongue like always out in the sprite. But in these 3D ones, its mouth is always closed because it doesn't just fly around with its tongue flapping around, you know? So that's the only thing that makes it kind of worse these days, right? And plus there isn't as much like saturation of the color, I feel like, on the Switch games, as opposed to like the pixel art stuff. So I feel like both of those things kind of added together and made them a little like worse, right? You kept calling me buddy, and I thought that was adorable. I was just... I try my best. I really try to read the names, and if I don't get them, I'm like, alright, buddy, pal. I don't like Camera Up shiny. It's black. Yeah, it's like a dark... It's like a black or like a dark blue, dark purple kind of thing. It depends on the game you're looking at it in. I think it's a really good shiny. I don't think I have any issues with that thing shiny. Do you just like not like Camera Ups maybe? Or is it the shiny palette that's doing it to you? Did you shiny hunt Suicune in Dynamax Adventures yet? If so, how long did it take? I have not hunted Suicune in DAs yet. But yeah, if you have the shiny charm, your odds are 1 in 100. So I've seen people go up above 300 though. It's been pretty rough for some people. The thing is Suicune's a pretty easy DA, I think, to do. So it only has 2 weaknesses though. It only has electric and grass. I don't know. I don't know if that one's tough or not. If you find a shiny that isn't one you're looking for, what did I... Tatsuya, I was reading your thing. I'm not sure what you mean. If I missed something before that. Yes, Luigia. And it wasn't Luigia in 2022. This was Common Collecting back in 1999 when I was a young, impressionable lad. I thought, it's not Lugia, because like Lugia's gross. It's like a loogie, like gross. You know? Luigia, I don't know why, in my stupid kid brain, I decided it was Luigia, but I did, and then I got laughed at for calling it Luigia in public. As I should have. Is Double Shiny considered black? Because if so, that would be my pick as worst black shiny. Yeah. So that is, I would consider that a black shiny. And that, I probably think is like not a great shiny, not a great black shiny just because Double's kind of ugly. That actually is a pretty good hot take, Green Ranger. I think that might be the... And Shiny Zekrom. The thing is Zekrom is always black. The only thing that changes with Shiny Zekrom is like its electricity. Right, She-Wolf? That's kind of why I didn't consider that like a bad black shiny, even though it is black and it's a shiny. It like stayed black. You know what I mean? It didn't change to the color black. So, I don't know. We're just making weird rules to the shiny stuff now, you know? It's an easy DA. Only problem is with grass. It knows Ice Beam. Oh, gotcha. So it has like a counter to it. Might be a little biased against Camera Up. Definitely not the cutest Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, it's a big, ugly camel thing. I get it. I always choose this stream over them. I appreciate that, Firebird. I really do. I appreciate you all popping in for the lives and stuff and hanging around. You keep me sane during these hunts. It took me 6 months to get the shiny Suicune. I did have to take some breaks, yeah. I mean, with Dynamax Adventures, it's easy to get burnt out on them too. There's just so much. Ugh. It's like such a grind, and when you don't get anything, it just feels like, what am I doing here, you know? Just dropped in to say hi before bed and give you some shiny luck. I appreciate it, Let's Play. We're going to be ending fairly soon. Hopefully that shiny luck pays off quick, and we get it going. Zekrom has a blue hue to its shiny. Gotcha. I thought it was just kind of like the lightning that changed color, but, you know, maybe there's like a tint kind of over the top of the rest of it. At least you didn't call the green sky dragon Rayquaza. Honestly, I feel like Rayquaza is probably a easier slip-up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that's less crazy than Luigia, honestly. Because Rayquaza has all of the components of that name. You just added an N. And there's a word that literally just is part of that. Whatever. I'm going to give you the pass on that. I think that's less weird than Luigia. I'm sure there was at least another person that said Rayquaza. That's fantastic, though. I'm really glad I got to hear that one. Been grinding out the DAs to get all the legendary shiny. I've so far knocked out the first 3 gens. Wow, you're deep into the DAs. That's crazy. I only have 3. I only have 3 legendaries from the DAs. Is everything you're encountering been KO'd 500 times? No, Pully, because it doesn't affect these. Because there aren't any brilliant spawns in this area. So the 500 KOs doesn't matter. I'm hunting Dialga right now, but it's going to take a while. Yeah, I've been doing Dialga a little bit on the side as well. I did 5 checks and DAs for Rayquaza and said, yep, that's it for me. They're slow. I get it. They're not my most favorite thing to do. Occasionally, I'll hop in and do them. They're really fun on stream with, like, everybody in chat and in the community being able to play along. So that's, like, specifically why I started them. But, yeah, I gotta be in the mood for them, for sure. Good luck tonight. Can't stay. Wanted to stop by and smash like. I appreciate you stopping in either way. We're going to be ending soon, Rays, so we'll, yeah, hopefully that extra luck will get going pretty quick here. We need it in the next few minutes. I have to DA from Mewtwo, but I'm not sure how much I care about getting it shiny. Yeah, I'm surprised so many people like shiny Mewtwo, honestly. I've never been, like, a huge fan of it. But I only have 0, and I've done more dens than Calm. What can you do? Got the YouTuber luck, apparently. Apparently. What was the weirdest shiny you've gotten during a stream? The weirdest? I mean, probably my nasty Passimian I got from this area, which it's looking like I'm gonna find another of, just with how this is looking. End on 69. Oh, I passed 69. I'm sorry, I missed it. Ace, you out here? Alright, we'll see you around, buddy. Thanks for popping in. I'm stopping at 5,800 soft resets tonight. That's a good, nice round number to end on. Matthew, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm sorry, you're popping in at the very tail end of the stream. And you complain so much. I do. You guys are sitting here watching me talk. I gotta talk about something. Why not complain? It's so easy. Be honest, I'm salty that I have its den now, but most of the shinies I actually have caught before I learned about how dens actually work. Yeah. You don't... So just so you know, you don't have to keep that Mewtwo den. You could cycle it out and get it again. So you aren't locked into that forever. So if you get a cooler legendary, you can just replace that, and it's not like you're just locked out of it forever. If that's like a concern of yours, because, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I do want to get eventually, but I'm not saving them to my list until I get all the cooler stuff first, you know? I have 2 shinies from DA's Blaziken, and on my alt, Combuskin Frilly. You're just getting like the whole Torchic evolution line shiny. That is unfortunate. Complain about the animations. Honestly, I get that. That just feels like laziness to me. That was one of the reasons that I skipped some of the Sword and Shield stuff early on, was like, there was some stuff that seemed pretty lazy, but this game really rounded out well with the DLC, and I've had a really good time with this game. I almost have 500 hours in this game now. So, I mean, obviously you guys have been around. I've been streaming this for a hot minute since I got it. Sad that I joined later. I really enjoyed this. Well, I will just say that we stream a lot, Just Po, so hopefully you can hop in a little bit earlier on the next one. We'll get some more chat time in. I'm gonna go to 1100 tonight. I'm just gonna get these last ones. We're gonna round out at 1100 and we'll call it a night. How about that? In Pogo, I can get Shiny Articuno and Zapdos on the first raid. Their raid hour, but not Moltres. Yeah, I don't usually transfer my shinies from Pokemon Go out to any other game. I kind of keep them in their own little world. And I do the same thing with Legends. I don't transfer them into this game just because I feel like it's a different situation. You know, they're a little bit easier to get. I don't want to sully my shinies that I get in this game versus what I get in the other ones. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I've like normalized it in my head, is like, these are this game shinies, and I'm not going to send them over here. And I know I don't fault anybody that does send them over, you know, but it's just how I kind of don't devalue in my own head some of the shinies that I have that I could get in one of those other games, you know. I have a Pikachu with 4 different moves that all use the same animation, yeah. Or like, the big thing was when Dubwool used double kick, it jumps. But when it uses headbutt, it turns around and kicks with both of its legs. Like, that was the biggest thing that it was just like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? Because you know the double kick animation, the Pokemon just like pops up and then it shows a little footprint on the other. Yeah, it does. I don't know if they patched that out, but that was like a big thing that it was just like, what are we doing here, guys? What's going on here? I honestly love how I try and help everyone. No, I mean, I gotta be honest, Pokefan, we're not playing Legends right now, so it's kind of tough if nobody else has been actively saying that they're playing Legends. But at the end of the day, helping out people doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the help back, you know? I mean, we have people in the Discord that try to help and that, you know, we do that kind of stuff, but yeah. Sometimes people are just sitting back and want to watch the stream, you know? A Nintendo Direct tomorrow, yes. If it has some stuff on Breath of the Wild, that'd be pretty neat. I'd be down to see some more on Breath of the Wild 2. What do you need help with on Legends? I appreciate that, Blazing Lion. Yeah, sometimes chat's moving and it's hard to see other people's messages on that too, but I think Pokefan was asking for somebody to just trade a Gallade to him back and forth to like get some encounters in his Pokedex to like perfect the Dex page or something. Come on, Shiny Skull Kid. Yeah, I'd take it. That'd be a super good get. We got 13 more encounters. What's the best shiny you've gotten on stream? Man, every shiny I have is pretty cool, honestly. Most of them. I shiny hunted a Ditto on stream. This was the first shiny Ditto I've ever like found myself and caught myself. So that's probably one of my favorites. I also got Latios, Latias, Rayquaza. Those were all really cool shinies that I've always wanted for a really long time. So yeah, couple of picks right there. Those are some of my favorites. We all know they ain't gonna say anything about Breath of the Wild 2. They gotta at some point, right? They gotta say something. We just had this trailer for so long. I hope we do get something. I never set my hopes too high, but I hope we get something. Gen 8 was super rushed. Yeah, there was a bridge scene for the 2 bridge battles, but not one for the water trainers. There were just a lot of mismatched things like that it was just like, kind of takes you out of it a little bit. At the end of the day, it's a Pokemon game, and it's not like some super realistic thing, right? But it's just, you see it and you're like, this is literally just changing one value to be different for this battle, you know? I want to see you get a shiny Indeedee. I'd take it. I'd be down with it. I don't have that one yet, so I'd be down to get it. I want it less than the other 3 I mentioned, but like, I'd still be down with it. Is it the Rookie D that's the best shiny you got, Calm? Probably not, Alice. That was my longest, most arduous hunt, though. To be honest. I need help with the math homework. What is 5 minus 3? What am I going to be... What am I getting myself into right now by saying the answer? Yeah. What does that get me into? I know I'm like writing myself into a corner with this meme right now. Yeah, man, Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be such a good game. That is something that I am going to be playing. I'm not really sure how that's going to work on the channel right now either, but I definitely want to play that game. I've been in love with both Indeedee. They are so cute. Also love Audino. Yeah, you have a type for Pokemon, Tony and Britt. The Audino type. Pokefan, I'll join Calm's Discord. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. We have like the trade channel and stuff, so you guys can sync up there. going to be a black screen with Sorry Breath of the Wild 2 is never coming out. I mean, it would get people talking. No press is bad press. Just sad to see the biggest franchise on Earth fail to make a competent game. I mean, to be honest, I feel like this game really, like I said, rounded out with the DLC. I had a good time with playing through this game after it's been updated, and, you know, I played it way after release. I didn't play it back then, but, yeah. It was a, shiny at 1753. Oh, God, Alice, I hope you're wrong. I hope we get it before odds, if not just a little bit before. Just got invited to a Kartana raid. Very nice. What's your favorite Pokemon? Audino. How do you not know? What? What you talk about? What are we at? 1098. All right, 2 more. I really don't want another Passimian, guys. Chansey, good old Chansey. Audino, I don't know. If you slur the Audino a little bit, I'll give you a pass on that one, satirical. All right, here's the deal, guys. We're gonna do one more encounter, but before we do that, I'm gonna do my whole end of stream dealio. If you guys haven't liked yet, please consider clicking that button. It helps YouTube like us more. If you haven't subbed yet, I stream 5 days a week. If you like Pokemon stuff, you should do that. We've been growing super fast, so most of you guys, I think, are already subbed. I appreciate you guys doing that. But yeah, if you haven't done that yet, I schedule the streams ahead of time. It'll show it to you in your time zone if you have notifications and stuff turned on. So it's worth it if you want to pop in. What else? We have a Discord in the description. We're talking, some people are joining it right now. We do trades and shiny show-offs and stuff. You guys can't show me pictures or links and stuff in the YouTube chat. So this is like a nice way to show me cool stuff or show off to everybody else when you get a cool shiny. You know, that kind of stuff. We're going to shout out to our members right now as well. I can't believe how many members are on this list already. It's like a whole credit sequence for the end of the stream. This is all of our members so far. And I appreciate you all supporting me and doing all that. Any of the funds that come from any of this or super chats or anything like that, just go right back into the stream, whether it's cameras, mics, giveaway stuff, all those fun things. We have a few people in the higher tiers we're going to do personal shout outs for. Julissa765, that's my wife. She gets a ton of memberships. Nat, she's been around for a very long time. She's one of the OGs. Panky Rangington, one of my friends as well. A personal friend. Loopy, the original one in the top tier, joined now by Tanjiro in Quarantine, another OG who's kind of likes to throw the money around every now and then. Even if you guys can't do the memberships and the super chats and all the money stuff, please don't feel bad about that. Like, you guys are supporting me just by being in here in chat and just being around, you know? So don't ever feel obligated or like you're not doing something by doing that. If you have the ability to do that, I appreciate you guys doing that, but please do not feel obligated on that stuff. Without further ado, don't leave yet. We're going to raid, by the way, after this encounter, no matter, you know, one way or another. We're going to raid after this, though, okay? So let's do this final encounter, and then let's hop on a raid. Too bad. Let's figure out a raid target. What do we got going right now? All right, we'll do this. Bear with me, guys. I'm just seeing if we can automatically redirect to this stream or not. We cannot. Here we go. We are going to do a hashtag calm raid. Just as always, guys, we're gonna do the raid. Please don't spam in the chat. Just post hashtag calm raid once. Don't do it a bunch of times. Just give them a like, hang out, do that whole thing. Oh, sorry, there's a lot going on in chat that you guys can't see. So we're gonna do hashtag calm raid. And we're gonna move on over this way right here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I will be streaming tomorrow, same time. So we'll see you then. And let's go pop over in the raid and say hello. Thanks, guys. Good night.